Sorry?
Like I don't understand what you're trying, because I mean,
Can John read or write?
Jesus,
Can John, he can write, in Greek, and that's my point. Because I'm trying to figure out in the Revelation. That is weird,
I
and
mean,
I'm
okay, let
surprised.
me.
Now you said, oh, it's not contradict, and there's many places that this thing there's a lot of contradiction in both four gospel that we have.
I mean, Jesus.
Hello, it's
Of the
going in and
Bible.
out.
Maybe his phone.
You cut for a while. Can you repeat yourself, please?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So, as I was saying, I said, Jesus never went to school. He was studying the Bible, and that's it. So,
But does Jesus read
No,
the Bible?
no. Excuse me. Jesus could not have been studying the Bible if there was no New Testament. No, I'm sorry.
well, when did what do you mean he
No,
couldn't
Jesus
be
could
studying?
not have been studying.
Okay,
Jesus could not have been studying the Bible because
Afro. This is one of the problems that I
before,
have with Christian.
hold on. The
Sorry.
gentleman says Jesus was studying the Bible,
Yeah.
but there was no Bible when
Okay.
Jesus
Okay. Let me
that Jesus was
rephrase
here.
it for you.
So whatever he was reading could have
Yeah.
been the Torah or some other thing, but Jesus was not reading the Bible. Sorry.
So okay. When I say Bible,
Hey, Erin.
when I say Bible, I'm talking about, okay, the previous prophets. Like that's Bible to me. That's those are the scrolls. Those are the scrolls.
Okay.
It
Okay,
could,
fine.
Jesus could not.
That's what
Jesus could not have been reading from the scrolls.
Yes,
right?
it does say.
You know
It does
why?
say. It does say.
Listen. Hold on. Think about this. There is one scroll, right? Were there many scrolls given to all different people, or because don't forget they had the role of scribes who would go and write from the scroll, one central scroll for everybody to go and read from. So let me understand, were there many scrolls circulating or just one scroll? Where did Jesus get access to these scrolls?
They were in a synagogue. So if you turn to Luke 4.
Afro, I know where he's talking about. You're talking about where Jesus quotes Isaiah, right? Is that where?
Yes.
Exactly. And if you read it very well, do you see that, brother? Jesus quotes the Isaiah wrong.
Oh, guys, check out my mom.
How do you quote it wrong, please?
Sorry?
How did they quote it wrong?
Can you read that verse and tell us? You will say it to yourself how Jesus quotes the same Isaiah wrong. I don't have problem with that because his parents were Jew. He's 100%. Jesus himself is a Jew. If Jesus exists, he's a Jew. His parents read Torah to him, and he listened to them, and he's still preaching. I mean, he still follow the law according to Jesus himself and his parents. So if this guy followed the law, him quoting Isaiah, I don't have problem with that. Because that is his culture, that is his tradition, according to his parents and everybody. Number one, he followed the law. He is being circumcised as a Jew man. He was being circumcised. So there is no problem that, oh yeah, this guy quote Isaiah, even though he quote the Isaiah wrong. Go and read it, that verses, and finish the Isaiah yourself and see where Jesus Christ quotes his own Isaiah.
Hey, Paul Skylar, good to see you.
And you said something about Old Testament prophecy, or maybe you mentioned prophecy. You just said there's something about Old Testament. I don't know what you mean that, oh, there's something in Old Testament that come to pass. I just want to figure that out. Like, what exactly are you talking from Old Testament that you think, it comes to pass?
Oh, if you even, the first one was like, when the fall of man in Genesis 3.
Okay.
When it said, God spoke to the serpent saying, the seed of the woman will strike your head, but you will bruise his heel. Okay. So I'm asking you, what does that mean?
I don't know. It was causing the lady. That's what I know. What else do you see there?
It was causing Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay. He spoke to the serpent now, yeah?
Yes.
And he said, the seed of the woman, okay,
Okay.
will strike your head, or
All
you will
right.
strike his heel.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what does that mean?
So he's talking
It's a
about
simple.
Jesus Christ there.
Oh my
That's a lie.
goodness. Does
It's
it
not
mention
talking
Jesus?
about Jesus.
Does it Afro? Does it mention Jesus?
No, it
Jesus
said
was not
seed.
Jesus.
It
Okay,
said
wait.
seed.
I'm
The
happy. Okay,
seed
so the
of
cause,
the seed. Since when?
the
Hold
cause
on,
that
hold on, no, please, guys. Since when did women start having seeds? Huh? Seed. A seed is something you plant, no? So
Okay.
since when did seeds equals Jesus?
Okay, let me ask you this now then. So which man in this world came to the world without having a father? That's only
without
Jesus,
having
right?
Nobody.
without having what?
Nobody.
So okay, so
Without
how was
having
Jesus
a
born? See,
father.
Jesus wasn't
Hold
born
on,
of a
no,
virgin,
hold
yeah?
on, please hold on, because this is one of the areas I like to talk about. Yes. So Jesus, nobody came into this world without the
Bang bang.
without some product coming from a male species.
Okay, let me ask you this quickly then. So how many chromosomes does a human have? Isn't that 46?
Last time I think it was 46. I honestly do not know.
Okay,
how many
that's fine. That's
chromosomes?
okay.
I forgot it now. Hold
so
on.
we have 23
See,
pairs.
it's been a long time we went to school.
What does
Yeah,
that
that's
have to
fine.
do
How
with
many
Jesus or the Genesis?
Wait, I'll explain it to you now, sir.
Maybe it's going to tell us how many chromosomes Jesus has or had. How many chromosomes? Okay, it says 46 chromosomes. Okay.
Now type in how
and
many
humans
chromosomes.
typically have 23 pairs of chromosomes.
Okay. Now type in, please, if that's okay. How many chromosomes did Jesus have? Because they sampled his blood.
Where did you see this thing now?
Hold on. So they did Jesus's Jesus had chromosomes. Okay, let's see.
Where?
Being fully human. Listen. This is really being fully human. Jesus had normal appearing human chromosomes. So it's a paired set of 22 autosomes, and X and Y. It's had complete set.
Afro, who did this? Who did this test? Who did it? I'm trying to know who did it for Jesus.
That's a good question.
Did they test it from Shara of Torah, or where did they test this chromosome from?
I honestly don't know. I think they're just making this shit up. Honestly, this is. Would Jesus have DNA?
Where did you who do the test? I'm trying to understand. And which blood? Where did you see the blood that they use, or whatever that they used to do this test you're talking about?
I mean, when Jesus died. I mean, at the end of the day, you know what I'm telling you is my belief, and what I go by.
No,
I appreciate that.
Okay,
hold on, please, gentlemen, we are actually talking about your beliefs, because your beliefs, I don't think you've thought it through. I don't think you've really asked yourself some very pertinent questions about your beliefs. And that's what we're trying to do here, right? So I've got a question for you about this whole Jesus chromosome, Jesus birth thing. So do you believe that a virgin was impregnated by a ghost?
Do I believe that a virgin was impregnated by a ghost?
Yeah.
No, because it never says that she was impregnated by a ghost.
Who was she impregnated by?
By the Spirit of the Lord.
Is the Spirit also referred to as the Holy Ghost?
Yes. Or the Holy Spirit, or the Holy Spirit, or the Holy Spirit.
Is the Holy Spirit also is the Holy Spirit also referred to as the Holy Ghost?
Holy Spirit.
That's not my question. Is the Holy Spirit also referred to as the Holy Ghost?
Oh yes, yeah.
So that means the Holy Spirit is a ghost, right?
wholly of the ghost. Let's just say that clear. But yes, okay, yes.
Yeah, Afro,
Okay,
just help
so
him
the
to put
ghost.
holy on it. The holy is very
Okay,
important.
no. I don't consider that a holy ghost. I'm sorry, and you cannot
It's
make me
holy
call it
shit.
Okay,
that.
okay. Well, let me ask you.
All
Let me
right.
ask you a question. Let me ask you a quick question. If that's okay. Is that okay? So,
Okay.
so if okay, so I think you guys mentioned before that yeah, to be able to born into this world, two people need to come together, do the normal thing, and then a baby is born, right?
Mm-hmm.
So can you explain to me why there are miscarriages then?
Things happen inside there. Things just
Okay, let
don't
me.
go right.
Okay, things
Anything
don't go
can
right.
happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so if okay, let me just. Do you believe in God in general?
Oh
No,
boy.
I don't.
You don't believe in God at all.
No, I don't. Mm-mm.
All right, okay. Well, then it will be pretty hard for me to explain that to you because if you just believe that okay, things happen, then it doesn't really
But
make sense for
I
me
I
to.
have question for you, please. I have
Okay,
question for you. Yes, you
I
said
actually
you
need to go
mentioned
in
some.
2 minutes, but if
Yeah,
I
you
can answer.
mentioned, yeah, that 2 minutes,
Okay. Okay.
that 2 minutes can be enough. You mentioned something from Old Testament that you
Okay,
say is, yes. Can you tell me what is, come to pass in Old Testament that you think like, oh yeah, that's it, that make you believe?
okay. So one thing as well. I mean, which was a big thing. Noah's Ark. All the measurements they found it actually.
Hey,
Noah's
Oh
Ark.
George.
boy, oh boy.
Yes,
They
they actually
found
found
the
it.
Yes,
Noah's Ark.
Oh
yes.
yes, they did.
They've been
Where did they
debunked
find
this.
it? Where did
They've
they
been
find it?
from Turkey.
Hold on, no, Uncle, please. Where did they find Noah's Ark? They
Even the
found
guy that
his.
found the Noah Ark,
They found.
the guy that
Yeah.
said they found Noah Ark, the
Mhm.
guy up to today, the guy did not come out to give the proof where he found the Noah Ark. And they'll be asking him, can you take us there
Hey,
where
hi
you find
of
the Noah Ark? There is no
Jesus.
proof, no evidence that Noah Ark
Olaoluwa,
was
hello.
ever, it hasn't been found. It does not even exist. Talkers of it been found. Make
Listen,
your research
if
about it.
they
And I
if
forget the
they
guy
have
name though, the
found,
archaeologist that said they found the Noah
hold
Ark.
on, if they find Noah's Ark, if you find it, if I was an atheist already, well, which I am an atheist, if you truly find Noah's Ark, what is one step above an atheist? What would you call me, anti-theist, or what would that be? A stronger my atheism would be raised to, gosh, a very high degree, because that boat and that sheep actually is one of the stories in the Bible that shows how evil and immoral that God is. That Noah's Ark story that completely just destroys God's attributes, his character, his every that find it. Oh my, God will be in some serious trouble if you find that boat. So, all
So
right, you said you
for
found it.
sorry.
Oh, has he gone? It looks like he has gone.
Oh no, I want him. I still
Yeah,
have
he
more
has
questions. He
gone.
said he has 2 minutes. Okay,
It's
that's
okay. I
fine.
mean,
So Afro,
hey,
this
Raskilo.
is one of the things that they said concerning the Noah Arks that they said they found. Somebody even told me that Jesus Christ cross is in the museum in UK. I've made all research on that one. I haven't found anything. So those are the things that they use. Like, oh
Jesus
yeah, they
Christ.
found this. They found this.
Please,
The tomb of Jesus is.
hold on.
No, we
Bro,
both know this is fabrication.
Africans, they said his
Yes,
cross is in the UK. Sometimes
yes,
people don't think, how did the cross travel from
from Israel,
Jerusalem? I think it was Jerusalem,
from Golgotha.
Israel, to the UK. I mean, come on. Huh? How did that happen?
It's spirit.
Guys, you see that Noah's flood thing, right? If you find that sheep or parts of that sheep, and it truly is or was the boat. So let me ask you all, how many babies made it onto that boat? How many children made it onto Noah's Ark? How many children were found on that ark? So this a time when God regretted making humans, and so He's about to have every single one of them just taken like that, everybody gone. But He saves. He says 8 people I want on that boat. 8. Of those 8 people, how many were children? How many? Love you too, Ian Davenport. Paul Scott, instead of saying no, I don't, when asked, do you believe in God? Consider answering with no, but I did. Okay. All right, Paul. So when they ask me if I believe in God, says no, but I once did. Okay, that might lead to more. Okay, right. No, but I once did believe in a God. Raskilo, how are you?
I'm fine. How about yourself, Uncle?
I'm good, thank you. It was my birthday yesterday, Raskilo.
What's up, Raskilo?
Oh, happy birthday.
What's up,
Thank you.
brother?
Valentine's baby.
Oh,
I'm glad it's
okay.
over. The pressure of just the birthday, everyone. Birthday, I don't like it. No. So now I'm just glad it's over. I get to have 365 days. 365? Man, I don't know, 360, whatever. I don't know how many days. But yes.
You get my chocolate and my cake. Did you get my gifts that I sent you?
What gift did you send me?
Afro, do we have to do this here?
I don't know you sent me anything.
Afro,
Hey, stupid whore.
do we have to do this here again?
Okay, we can do it later on. We've got somebody here. Okay. But Raskilo, come on, if you sent me something, where is it?
Afro, do we have to do this?
Come on, Raskilo.
We have visitors, so let's keep it like that.
Okay, all right then. Hello, who's the 19? Hello.
Yo.
Hello.
We're gonna need an age check.
I know, right?
No, that's it. They're gone. Sorry.
Afro, I wanted to.
All these Jesus children, huh? All these Jesus children, where are they coming from? Huh? Somebody stupid what energy says you sent me a picture of your winner. I mean, I would not say no. I wouldn't say no to that. Send me a picture. I mean, I like to look. My eyes, I've got eyes for a reason. So yeah. I've got eyes for a reason. Sorry, Alchems, go on.
Yeah, I wanted to let you know that with recent brain scans, we've actually seen that religious fundamentalism inhibits the growth of the prefrontal cortex, causing damage. But not just that, but there were more recent scans. They were doing brain scans of people reading passages from the Bible and praying. And what they saw is that the same areas in the brain that lit up are the same areas in addicts taking part in their drug of choice. So you're not really tackling their faith, you're stripping meth from an addict.
Oh, wow. Do you think you can send me a link to this study? I think you're the second or the third person who I've heard talk about this study. The one study that I do know of is the study on prayers. The study that was done on a group of people who believed some people believed that they were being prayed for, and some people well, it was that sort of thing, just to test whether prayers, when people know that they're being prayed for, whether that has any kind of effect, healing effect at all. And the result of that study shows that the people who knew that they were being prayed for
did worse.
They did worse.
I know.
It's crazy.
Yeah, no,
crazy.
I can send you links. That's not a problem.
Okay,
Hell, I can
please.
send you some of my own research.
Hey, Hunter Biden's laptops. Good to see you. If you're a Christian, if you are a believer, please come up. And even if you're a Muslim, because in Islam, I tell you what in Islam they did. Do you know that Christianity had its issues? Christianity had its errors, its contradictions, its things that they just the inconsistencies. And along comes Islam. You would think that Islam would now be able to take the other religion apart and say, okay, this is what's wrong, and this is the reason why. But no, they also take that for themselves. They take parts of it and say, now this bit is ours. And our God, no, this is how our God impregnated Mary. You know, in the Quran, it tells you that they blew up Mary's underwear inside her skirt. Yeah, Allah did that. Allah blew up inside Mary's underwear. And they say Jesus, they believe in Jesus is the Mary was impregnated, the ghost came to her, and all these things. They believe that Jesus was here, but he was not here as God, but he was here as a prophet. You mean that you all stole what was already problematic in that text and now claim? You see why Islam, for me, I just think, no, you should have done better. You just, no. Anyway, so no one's coming up. I'm coming up. I want the world to know. Well, how was your Valentine's Day yesterday, my people?
It was fine. My wife got really sick though.
Sorry, who got sick?
My wife.
Your wife?
Yeah, she's not doing so hot.
I'm sorry to hear that. So, how is she now? Is she better? Is wifey better now? She is. Okay. I'm glad to hear that. The Afro-80s get in Philosophers Gab up on here. He'll explain in Philosophers Gab. I can't see them. In Philosophers Gab. I don't see them. Let me check if they're here. In Philosophers Gab. I don't see them. If you can send a request. Yeah, send a request and I would bring you up. Send a request. But guys, let me go back to the topic, and that is that the Jesus religion destroys lives. That is the topic. The Jesus religion tells you that you are no good because two people ate this. This was what caused all the problem. Well, some say it wasn't an apple, it was a fruit of some sort. I'm not saying that it was an apple, I'm just saying a fruit. This is the cause of all our problems. God hid knowledge inside a fruit. Of all the places that God could hide knowledge in a garden, to tell you how useless this character was or is, or I don't know, was. This useless God hides knowledge inside a fruit and keeps it up there, right? Dangles it in front of these people, the best one. Don't eat that. Don't eat it. Don't. These people had no clue what they were doing. But God decided to put this thing over there. What was God thinking was going to happen? Huh? What was God thinking was going to happen? When you put, and the scripture says that it was in fact one of the, hold on, let me see. Let me read that particular verse. That fruit, it says it was the best or one of the best. I don't even know how it says it now. Just 1 second. So it tells us that we are no good because two people ate the fruit. It's pure madness. Let's see. The Garden of Eden. Let's see. Then the Lord placed the man in the Garden of Eden to cultivate it and guard it. And he said to him, you may eat the fruit of any tree in the garden, except the tree that gives knowledge of what is good and what is bad. Huh? God is saying you can eat everything, but of the fruit, the tree that bears the fruit, that gives you both the knowledge of good and bad, don't eat it. Wait, when you tell someone that sort of thing, what do you think that person would be thinking? What is good and bad? What does that look like? Why doesn't he want us to eat out of this thing? Could it be, you understand? You place curiosity in these people by telling them that. The more you tell people not to do something, the more they feel tempted to do it. And this God says, no. And he says, you may eat the fruit of any tree in the garden, except the tree that gives knowledge of what is good and what is bad. So these people had no knowledge of what is good and what is bad. They didn't know that eating this fruit was going to bring them bring them away from God, will cause all the problems. It says you must not eat of the fruit of that tree. If you do, you will die the same day. If you do, you will die the same day. There's another one that says, I think it's in the one in chapter, is it chapter 1 or chapter 2? The one that says that the fruit was beautiful to look at. I don't know. I don't know. I don't see it here. But yeah, you all know what I'm talking about, right? God is saying, because this, well, the idea is that two people ate a fruit and therefore look where we are now. That story never happened. The story of Adam and Eve, it never happened. And the proof is right there inside the book. It's right there. That story never happened. Someone is trying to explain how things have gone wrong, right? Someone thinks there must have been a thing what started it. There must have been somebody who did something bad, hence why we are where we are. That story, Adam and Eve, never happened. It never happened. It's a lie. And the proof is right inside the book. I mean, if you disagree, come up and let's hear about it. Huh? Robert Pruitt says, I don't want nothing God has to offer. Same here. Hunter Biden's laptop. I am wise because I sat at the feet of the Most High Afro-atheist. The Most High. How to make a moral choice to obey or to disobey without yet having the knowledge of good and evil? That is a good question. That is a good question. So, guys, I'm inviting people who believe in this religion or The later religion, Islam, or the one that came before
Can
it.
I ask you a
Hello.
question? You know, like when you said about
Before you ask me, how old are you? How old are you?
I'm about 16.
No, I'm sorry.
Wait, just a quick
TikTok
question.
guidelines say 18.
Wait, just
You
a
can
quick
ask a
question after I
in the chat.
leave.
I will answer you.
Thank you. So, like, why are you blaming Jesus what religion did to people? Like God gave us the free will to be nice to people. Like, imagine like if.
Okay, I will answer your question after it got down. Jesus and his daddy are the creators of everything. So if everything goes right, it's Jesus. If it goes wrong, it's Jesus. Isaiah 45 verse 7 says that God is the creator of both good and evil, right? So Jesus, unfortunately, cannot be the savior if he is the one creating the destruction, the damnation to begin with, right? He's the one who caused all of this to happen, Jesus and his daddy, and that goes. Well, this is the claim, right? So if that's the case, then no, Jesus and his daddy, no. Because what I see here is, how do you create a place of eternal torture? And then you come down for us, you come down so we can believe you, so we don't go to the place that you created. You created this place. You knew that nobody's going to get there if they didn't believe in you or your son. And now you come down expecting us to worship you, so we don't go to the place that you created. Listen, I'm happy. Take me there. Just take me to the hell already. I'm good. Honestly, I think I'll have a blast. Huh? Look at my people are going to be there. My people, right? The ones who are not afraid like me. We are all going to be there, having the time of our lives. Hell is going to be lit. Hell is going to be lit. Heaven, on the other hand, those people are just going to be doing, all hail God, all hail. That's all they're going to be doing. No, count me out. So, Raskilo,
Yeah, Afro.
what did you send me?
Oh, Afro. Afro. We have to do this in public, Afro.
Huh? I can hardly hear you.
Afro, we don't have to do this in public, please.
Okay, we're not doing it in public then. We do it in private.
There we go.
We do it in private then.
There we go.
Why are there gates in heaven? Why were there fights in heaven? There have been fights in heaven. There's been all sorts of commotion in. Listen, heaven is not a safe place. Heaven is not a safe place. It's got pillars up there. You know what pillars are. Pillars hold things in place, right? So God has built the heaven to have pillars. What if something happens to the pillars and those come crashing down? He has gates in the heaven. So what is God trying to keep what's he trying to keep separate from other people if he has got gates? Listen, do you know that the book says that the angels in heaven, they look down on the girls down here on earth, and they desired these girls down on earth? So that means that these angels had bonus, right? They had bonus in heaven. In heaven, they had the bonus, because now, how on earth do you desire girls and want to sleep with them, right? To the extent that they came down from the heavens to come and have some a bit of action with some girls down here. That's what they did. It is a good point, right? Afroitis,
Maybe
what
the
did he send me?
gates are to keep him up
I don't
there.
see. He hasn't told me what he sent me. Sorry, what did you say, Okay?
He said maybe the gates are there to keep him up there. Not to keep people out, but to keep him trapped in. I
These
also wanted
guys
to say
said
that using the Bible's
they
own
came
descriptions
down
of
from
heaven.
heaven to come. Sorry, okay. What did you say?
I said the descriptions used in the Bible to describe the afterlife, applying Stephen's laws of radiation, heaven is substantially hotter than hell.
What? Say that again, please.
Using the descriptions in the Bible of the afterlife, heaven being 7 times 7 the rays of the sun, and then Hippophys's description of hell being a lake of fire. Using Stevenson's law of radiation, heaven is substantially hotter than hell.
No way. So what
Mm-hmm.
you're saying is that we will be a lot cooler than the people in heaven.
By a difference of like 230 degrees Celsius.
For those people who want to go to heaven, I mean, I hope they know that. I hope you all have that information. I hope you all have.
I mean,
Stupid
heat
woman says,
rises,
"Good
so
thing souls have no nerve endings." Guys, please let's get to 10K likes. And if you are a believing person, please do come up. Let's have a conversation with you. I mean, the men here, they're very respectful. They will treat you with respect. So yes, please come up and let's have a conversation. I want to be with the cool kids. Listen, all the good guys are going to be in hell. Oh my, gonna have a blast in hell. It's going to be great. Mm-mm-mm. Hey, trying to wake up. Hello. Trying to wake up. Are you there? I can't see you or hear from you. Hello, are you there? Sorry, no, hello. Hello. Trying to wake up. Are you there? Trying to wake up. If you're not there, then maybe I will put you down. I can see you liking the live, so I don't know.
Trying to wake up. Let's go.
If you're not there, then it's okay. I mean, or maybe he's trying to wake up. He must be trying to wake up. Okay. So, hey, Kotaro, hello.
Hello, taste.
Hello, Kotaro. How are you?
I'm very fine.
Do you have something to say?
Yeah, I listened to your discussion about the fruit. And it's really so interesting that people are believing that God put knowledge in a fruit. It's really so much funny that this is the story, the first story that has been used in the Bible.
Can you imagine?
And a lot of people are believing in this thing. And it is the reason why every Christian is saying he's a sinner. You know, when you look at even science, in science, there is a lot of theories to explain a lot of issues in the world. Right. Look at the theory of plate tectonics, where they are explaining about the continents, where like America and Africa and India, sometimes they were joined together and then they start to spread. You know, such kind of a theory makes sense. than a theory in the Bible which is explaining the origin of good and bad. So someone who is really using his brain should be able to see that the story of the Bible is just false from the beginning. Because you ask yourself, why should God create you with a brain and he puts the knowledge in a fruit? It's nonsensical.
Exactly.
It doesn't make any sense.
It is nonsensical.
Yes, and then there is another story which really makes me wonder about the whole thing about Christianity. If you ask yourself why Judaism is existing, or why Jews they don't believe in Christianity,
I've actually talked to a rabbi.
Yes.
There's a rabbi that when you're doing these lives, we get introduced to people, introduced to this rabbi, very lovely man. He is he was a rabbi, but no longer a rabbi now, but he's just a cultural Jew. And we were able to have some really good conversations about Judaism, and because I wanted to know why Jews didn't believe in Jesus, and it was quite an interesting conversation. Yeah, but
Yes.
Jesus was a Jew, lived as a Jew, died as a Jew, but guess what? Jesus was not a Christian. So
Yes.
even Jesus himself would not even recognize Christianity. If Jesus were to come back now today and they show him, here, look, see Christians, this is your religion, these are the people, he'll say, no, that's nothing to do with me. I never told those people to start that religion. All the millions and millions and millions of people that have believed in that, Jesus would say, no, that was not my bidding. I didn't ask anybody. No, because tell us, because can someone show us where Jesus said, start my church after I am gone? Start it. Go and proselytize to the world. Go and set up your own churches. There is nowhere where God said any of that stuff. Or Jesus, sorry. Nowhere. Jesus never started. Christianity does not belong to Jesus. He would deny Christianity if he were to show face. Sorry, I went on that little rant there.
So I wish that Christians should be able to really understand the origin of the whole concept about God and their God, because you cannot come and talk about the story from the top, or maybe you're talking about without investigating the origin, because the origin of Christianity is based on the Holy Testament. And then the Holy Testament is the oldest concept which is explaining. It's talking about the prophets. It's in the Holy Testament that that Christianity originated from. And then now when you come and look at the Judaism or the Jews, they don't believe that Jesus was a fulfillment of the prophecies in the Holy Testament. The prophecies of Isaiah, the prophecies of Jeremiah, they are saying, no, Jesus is not the one which was prophesied in the Old Testament. And then imagine you as an Afro-atheist in your family, you have your children, and there are things which you really, someone comes and then you write issues about your family, and then maybe you have a problem, and then you say, you tell people that the problem maybe which I have in my family, there is someone, our friend called maybe so and so, is going to come and assist us to tackle this problem. Then afterwards, you hear some people are talking outside there that you have had this, you've already, that friend whom you were waiting to come and assist you has already come back. And you wonder, when did it come back? I've never said such a thing. And people are starting to preach outside there saying that you've already gotten the assistance and whatever you've been waiting for has come back. Then you tell people, please, please, that's a lie. I'm still waiting for Jesus to come back. The Messiah has not come back. And people, the whole world is being deceived. And the witnesses themselves, the Jews are saying the Messiah has not come back.
My brother.
Yes.
My brother, you know my problem with that is because so-called Gentiles, these Gentiles people, they don't know anything about Judaism. They were living in Rome or wherever they were living at. And Apostle Paul went to go and talk to them. Oh yeah, don't mind our Torah. That Torah, it doesn't make sense. Don't mind, he started giving them. And then to them, oh yeah, Messiah have come. Those are the people that they don't even know anything about Judaism. They don't know the purpose, the reason why these Jew people, they were expecting Messiah. But because they heard from Paul, and oh yeah, everything that I said is true. And that's one of my concerns. If you ask someone from West Africa, they will tell you, yeah, we are once a Gentiles. It's Jesus that give us. I'm like, wait, you are Gentiles, yes. What made you qualify as you are now condemning Judaism as if you are once like you know more than Jew? You are just a Gentile. How will you tell me that my culture from my homeland is wrong? And I live in West Africa and you are coming from North Africa and you now tell me, oh yeah, the culture that I practice in West is wrong because you know more than my West people. And that's the problem that I'm seeing here.
Yes.
Which doesn't make sense.
Yes. So
culture that I practice in West, my West.
Yes. I've never seen such a, and I really, me, I was a Christian really for more than 20 years.
Oh boy.
But I'm just shocked. What kind of thing I was believing. And imagine when I look at the people who are educated coming here to come and argue even against the science. Why are you opposing the story even of evolution? Why are you opposing the story of plate tectonics? And
no, there's a reason why. There's a reason why
about a fruit.
There's a reason why. If they accept those stories, it will completely destroy their faith.
Their theory.
It will, yeah. If you believe in the theory of evolution, that's it. Ain't no way there was an Adam and Eve being created by God. It's just not a thing at all. It's like once you acknowledge the theory of evolution and you can see that, yes, it is in fact true, right? There's evidence backing it up. It's not something you can deny anymore. That's it. That is it. That's it. Hey, Juad, I saw your comment being at my feet. Juad wants to be at my feet. I mean, my feet is okay, right. We've got the postman. Hello, the postman. Long time no see. The postman. Hello. Guys, have you all seen my mug?
Hello.
Huh? Have you all seen
Hi,
my
postman.
mug?
What's up? Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Listen, I'm a believer.
You're welcome.
And what I believe is...
A believer in what?
Well, I'm going to tell you, I believe that if heaven exists, it must be a boring-ass place that I don't want to go to.
Hold on, the postman. This is from Supreme, the Satanist. Look for her, Supreme, the Satanist. I'll put the link. I might put the link in the. Yeah, I'll take some pictures and then show it off. Yeah, and then put the link where to get yours from. It says, "Fuck your God." Ugh, beautiful. Cheers. You want to smell essence? Oh, don't tell me, stupid your energy. You're into feet as well. Oh, you're right. Oh, okay. All right. Sorry. Go on, the postman.
No, I just want to say that, that I believe that if heaven is real, it must be a boring place. And that God of that heaven is a slave master because he wants people to worship him every day, all day. Must be boring as hell. I don't want to go there.
But you can go to Muslim heaven. Muslim heaven is going to be fun, though.
Yeah, I like Muslim heaven, Once I can get them virgins, it will be the bomb, bro.
Can you guys stop it? There's no virgins waiting for you guys in nowhere. No, listen.
No, Muslim heaven is going to be fun.
To even
72.
even when you need a break? Come on. They say you're going to have a constant erection in the Muslim heaven. Come on now. Come on.
You're going there.
That's a great heaven to be in. What?
Yes. That's not a great heaven. For you, maybe. For us, it's not. Because what do women get in the Muslim heaven? What do women get in the Muslim heaven? Can someone tell me?
They get women.
They get bulla.
No, what do women get? No, tell
me.
They
get us.
Who is us?
Man.
Oh, I will go to heaven and still go and see these same people over there. No. Do we get 72 virgins too?
No, you are not entitled to that.
Do we get 72 virgin boys?
You are not entitled to that. Men are the men of valor in the house.
No,
what do you mean men of valor?
Women are going to be raped in the Muslim heaven. They are going to be raped by men.
You right or something like that.
Yeah. What am I even doing? I'm just messing about with these things. So, sorry, the postman. You continue. I'm just messing about here. I don't know what I'm doing.
That's all I gotta say. All I gotta say, because you guys don't know everything that I know. The only thing I'm saying that I want to go to the Muslim heaven because of the virgins. But after the first 72 days, they ain't gonna be virgins no more. What they gonna be then?
Is it one virgin per day?
No, you mean that's all I need.
One virgin per day.
One per day. So for 72 days, there wouldn't be no more virgins than where I'm concerned for me.
No, they're gonna grow back.
They're growing back?
Yes.
Bumble. See what I mean? The virgins gonna be virgins right through.
Same exercise every day. Come on.
Yeah.
Get it twisted.
So I wonder.
You go to heaven just for sex.
Wait.
Yes.
Of course. Afro.
We've got yes.
Afro. You know what I be saying now? You know what I tell my wife when we gonna have sex?
Go on.
I'll be like, honey.
You've got a beautiful wife, I know. Please tell us what you tell your lady ish. Tell us what you tell your lady.
I tell her when we gonna have sex.
Raskilo, hold on, the postman, hold on. Raskilo, are you listening?
I am, baby.
Yeah.
Listening?
I tell my wife, I say, baby, let's go to heaven.
Let's go to heaven.
That has to be, yeah. That's heaven to me.
Let's go to heaven. So every time you and your wife, you're going to heaven, you always get to heaven.
Yeah, well, heaven to me, that feeling, to me, that is the greatest feeling in the world when you reach the climax. So that must be heaven.
Muslim heaven will be your prophets. I say Muslim heaven together with Allah, it will be nice for you.
All right, guys. Thank you. I'm going.
Dennis said you're going to get used virgins. They are going to be used. No, Dennis, no. The text says that no man or jinn has ever touched these virgins. No man or jinn. So they are what Nigerians would call tieroba.
Tieroba. Not Tokumbo.
Brand new. These are brand new stuff. Brand new. You get to take it apart. Can just guys think about this, right? You're in heaven, right? You've struggled here on earth. You've done everything. You've read the books. You've kept the laws. You've done everything by the slightest margin. You make it into heaven, right? You find yourself there, and they welcome you. Say, this is what it has been all about. This right here, right? God is there. Okay, is this you want to see God? Right there, He is God. Okay, and when you're done, they show you. Okay, this is where you're going to be. Now, where would you like the virgins to bring them here? Or I mean, I don't know how. And then how would the man start the conversation with the virgin girl with the big eyeballs and big breasts? That's how he describes them.
No.
With eyeballs and
Afro, Allah have finished the job already, please. The job has been finished by Allah.
Sorry, can I say
the lady is saying something. Anna is saying something. Hello.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
I'm
Sorry, I
saying.
can hardly hear you, Anna.
Oh, I'm
Hardly
so
hear
sorry.
you.
Let me.
No, TB Joshua will be anywhere. TB Joshua is going to be. Please
Can you hear me now?
keep me away from there. Yes, that's better.
Yes.
Oh, lovely. So I'm saying, who said the virgins are for conversation? A little less conversation. And a bit more of those big breasts, please.
Action. Sorry.
Anyway.
Sorry, what did you say, Anna?
Yeah. The virgins are perpetually virgins. It doesn't matter how much you do it. They will always regenerate to become virgins again. Step one. That's number one. But my question is, if Muslim men can already have 4 wives at one time, it's not like 4 wives in their lives, it's 4 wives at a time. So if you get tired of one, you can divorce one and get another one, right? Which means basically your wives are limited to your lifetime. You can have as many because you can always divorce. Even if you want to divorce all 4 of them and get 4 new ones every year, you can do that. Nothing stops you from that.
And also you realize that this does not include the right-hand possessions.
That's my next point. Now you can have all these wives, but also you can have all of these right-hand possessions.
Right-hand possess.
So what exactly is it about sex that is so interesting when you can have all this variety on the earth and all this is permissible, halal to you? It is basically Sunnah. You are following in the footsteps of the Prophet. In fact, the Prophet had more than 4, but that's another different. That was only something for him alone. Only he was allowed to have more than 4. You people can only have 4 at a time. Now you go to heaven. What do you get? You get big-breasted, wide-eyed virgins who are always virgins, and their butts are 1 mile big.
Virgins.
And their butts are 1 mile.
Their butts are 1 mile?
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that. Their butts are
welcome. Yep.
Listen, I want to go there.
Okay. And
me,
not just
listen,
that.
I don't lie about this. Right, I love women. I can look at a woman and say, boy, she's adorable. She is gorgeous.
God that
Listen,
made.
I have turned my head to look at a woman all the time, and then you're telling me that they're going to be women with the ass as big as. I'm going there. I'm sorry.
But then
I need it. I need it for my afterlife.
Well, it depends because you also either you have X-ray eyes or the women's skin is transparent. I'm not quite sure yet which one it is. But these women are so white and light that their skin is transparent. So now, like, why do I want to watch organs? But that's another topic for a different day.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, guys, yikes.
And the men, they get the strength of, I think it's 40 men. So that's why they're never tired, that they can just go through
No,
this stuff like
that's Muhammad. That's Muhammad.
well,
That
in
one is Muhammad.
heaven, Muslim
Only Muhammad
men.
is given
No,
that.
no. On earth, only Muhammad. In heaven, they get that.
Ah.
Yeah, on earth, only Muhammad had the strength of 30 men. In heaven, the Muslims men will be given basically perpetual hard-ons for their perpetual virgins.
What would the women get?
Afro.
Women
Afro.
get.
I
Women
denounce
get their
myself
wives, their
right from
husbands.
today. I take my shahada.
I
Africans,
convinced you, eh?
is your wife there?
She's not.
I need to have a conversation with your wife. I need to let her know what your intentions are. That you
Yes.
want to go to heaven, to have yourself 72. I need to speak to her.
No,
I'll take
this
my
is
shahada.
I'm basically evangelizing for Islam now.
Anna, what do you think? Right. Paul says, to be clear, the right hand possessed means female slaves. Absolutely.
Captives.
Yes. So yeah. So Muslim men, you're allowed to marry 4 wives. Well, the ones who can afford to look after them equally. I think that's what the ruling is for the 4 wives. But you can have as many concubines and
No, to be
not
fair,
the
whole
not concubines. We call it a right hand possession.
The whole idea that Muslim men can only have 4 wives if they can take care of them equally is on the tafsir, which is like the explanation. In the Quran, there are no such things. It just says you can have 4 wives. Now the scholars expound on this, and they say, well, you can only have them if you can take care of them, if you can take care of them equally, if you can do everything exactly for them. But that's even a logical fallacy. You cannot love 2 people exactly the same way, let alone 4.
You can't.
So the women get their husband on earth, because the only way the women will get to heaven if it's their husband on earth.
So the women get what?
The women only get to heaven if their husbands on earth were pleased with them. So if their husband on earth, if your husband now is very pleased with you, then you will go to heaven, and there you will meet your husband with his 72 virgins. That's what you get.
When you go to market in Africa,
what if your
when you
husband
go to
doesn't
market
get to
in
heaven?
Africa and you buy products, then the woman that said the product for you now say, Oga, come and take Jara. That is what my wife will be in Muslim heaven.
Basically,
I'll have 74, and they will now give me another extra.
You don't even just get 72 heavens. People don't understand one thing. You get 72 virgins, but among the virgins, there will also be young boys who are beautiful as pearls, circulating, who do not bleed.
That they will serve you drinks.
Yes.
And
Anna,
yeah.
Anna, there's a question for you. Someone's asking, are you from a Muslim background?
Yes.
You were from a Muslim background?
I was born a Muslim.
Oh,
which country are you from?
I would rather remain anonymous, my brother. I don't want to die.
Okay. That's okay.
It's okay.
No, I don't understand, Anna. You
what do you not understand?
Out of the 72,
as well. Olalua, when you're ready to speak.
Sorry, I want to ask a question.
Kotara.
Out of the 72 virgins, so you are going to have 73 virgins in addition to your wife?
No, yes. Your wife is the 73rd.
73rd, yes.
and then I do not understand.
Okay, so you will have 72 virgins.
Going to be some boys who are
you will have 72 virgins. You will have your wives that you are pleased with on earth. So if you have 4 wives and you are pleased with all of them, I'm assuming you will have them as well. But there will also, alhamdulillah, there will also be young boys who are beautiful as pearls who do not bleed.
They will be serving you drinks.
Okay, those young boys are the young boys for the ladies. Are the young boys for the ladies?
If they are for the ladies, why are we told they do not bleed?
No, it's not for the ladies. It's for the same man that they will be like errand boys. That they will be serving them drinks after you knock your 72.
See, I used to think that until I realized it says there will be young boys who do not bleed. Why is that there? Why do they not bleed?
Who is not bleed? What does that mean?
What's the meaning of the word bleed?
Well, what do you do to boys and then they bleed?
Uh-oh.
Exactly. Exactly, my brother.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Bola, how are you? No, now, come on, young boys.
Bola!
I've heard someone say this before. Anyway, we've got Ola Olua. Hey, Ola Olua. Ola Olua, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, go ahead. How are you doing, sir?
Bola, how was your Valentine's Day yesterday now?
Is this concept since I've been 6-7 years? Is this concept that has been baffling me to date? The concept of the all-knowing factor. I'll be like, ask them during Bible school and during Sunday school. That's fine. When you are talking about all-knowing, so that means before I was born, you already knows all my actions. You already know.
You are a bad boy. You are a bad boy.
You
are a bad boy.
So since 7 years old, I've been asking them this question.
Yeah.
None of them make sense.
I like to ask for the source.
Hold on. Let him finish. Please let him finish. Let him finish.
They will be like, fine. God is all knowing. God knows the end. There's free will. How is that free will? I'm like, the free will you will choose. Does he know what I would choose? Yes, he knows what I would choose. So how is that free will? I will still choose it at the long run. So definitely, all of us, we already know either we are going to hell or heaven. So why can't he just, because we want to play that movie all over again in his head, because I don't understand what you guys are saying.
You are a bad boy from child.
So I was like, that concept, I used to fight it in essence, in the sense that I can still remember when I was 7 or 8 years old. I'll be like, move my hand up. Oh God, did you know that I just moved my hand? Or you already knew that I'm going to I just
this guy is a bad boy.
So you already know that. So I was like,
he's playing games with God. Huh?
So,
saying, God, I'm moving my hand. Can you see me move my hand?
No, it's not. Can you see me? You already know I'm going to move my hand at this certain point. So God, before you born me, you already know I'm going to jump up. Before you born me, you know, at this particular moment, what am I going to do next? Do you know? Oh God, you don't know what I'm going to do next. Oh, I want to push my hand. Oh, you already know that one too. So I'm like, it doesn't make it. So definitely, either you are going to hell or heaven or hellfire. If you said he already knows everything before you were born, he has already predestined wherever everybody is going to. So what's not the essence? What's not the essence of accept this, choose this? He's all knowing anyway. He knows what you're gonna choose. So that concept doesn't really make sense. Either you like it doesn't add up. It doesn't really add up. The all knowing factor doesn't really add up. And that's what brought me to the question of Adam and Eve. And I keep them asking them to like, fine, he gave them this fruit. Don't go to this fruit. Aftermath, everybody knows the aftermath that they are going to pick it. So why was he surprised when they were like, why was he like, I'm disappointed in you? He knows they're gonna choose it anyway. Why is he disappointed? He knows they're gonna choose it. So all these things doesn't add up. Everything just doesn't add up. It just doesn't add up.
Hussein?
Yeah, I wanted to ask for the source about the boys. You know, as in when you make a claim, you need to be able to actually, you need to be able to actually bring
Quran 79 verse 19.
79
what?
19.
Okay.
Yes.
79.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it. Or do you want to put that? Do you want to put it on the screen?
No, I'm not putting it. I can't do that. 79, 19.
So maybe
79, 19 says, did you say 79?
Yes.
19. No, that's not what it says. And let me guide you to your Lord so you would fear him. That's what it says. Could it be a different one? I think I've seen something
Yes.
that looks like Boys in Heaven.
No, did you see about boys?
Yeah, I've seen something about Boys in Heaven.
No, the
Well, no,
I
that
want
was
to
so
see the
sorry.
sources
It's
because
76.
I've got it. I've got it.
you can't make it.
19.
You cannot make
76.
some nonsensical stuff.
76, 19.
Or
76,
76, 19.
19.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, 76, 19. 76, 19. So 76, 19 says, they will circulate among them young boys made eternal. When you see them, you would think them as beautiful as scattered pearls. And when you look there in paradise, you will see pleasure and great dominion. Upon them, the inhabitants, all will be green garments of fine silk and brocade, and they will be adorned with bracelets of silver, and their Lord will give them a purifying drink.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
it says that there's going to be, there will
Boys,
circulate among
beautiful
them
boys,
young boys
beautiful
made
as pearls.
eternal. When they
where is the
see
boys? I'm
them,
reading, and
you
I'm not.
think them
I'm not seeing
as
any boys
beautiful
here.
as scattered
76,
pearls.
19.
19. Yes, it doesn't say anything
76.
about.
19.
My friend, if you're here to lie, just leave.
Because we can do the tafsir. We can go and
the
check out the tafsir for this.
Tafsir is the one that says, I don't know if it's Ibn Abbas or which one it is, but it says
Say
that
boys. It say youth. It doesn't say
Scripture, the one I just read says boys.
all of it
boys.
says boys.
Yes, 76, 19. Yes, it says boys.
Beautiful boys like pearls.
Yes.
First of all, why do you have
76,
identified boys like pearls? For what purposes? And even if they're not for sexual purposes, then they're for slavery because they do not ever grow old. They're just to serve you.
First
So
of
either
all,
way, it's a terrible
yeah.
idea.
No, you said
I
if we have sex
said,
with the boys, you say that.
yes,
Did you
I
not say
did.
that?
I did.
Yeah. So now, where does it say we will have sex with the boys? You can't
These
just
Muslims, it's
you
like
can't
they don't
just
understand
make up
context.
something.
And
You know
then
what
they
I
want
mean?
to ask for context. Get out of here.
No, Fred, the whole context is not talking about anything to do with sex there.
Can I ask
You
you
know what I
something?
mean?
Can I
It
ask
is
you
describing
something?
Jannah.
Islam.
Understand?
Okay, I'll read the scholar reference on Islam Q&A. Okay, right. Let
Thank
me
you.
look for it. So it's Islam Q&A. Islam Q&A. Q&A. Right. What did they call? What is that again? It's what was it now? 76:19. Surah 76:19. Okay, so questions about the immortal boys. This is a question and answer. Praise be to Allah. Allah says concerning the people of paradise, immortal boys will go around them serving. And Allah says, interpretation of the meaning, and round about them will serve boys of everlasting youth. If you see them, you would think them like scattered pearls. Ibn Kathir said, this means that some of the children of paradise will go around to serve the people of paradise, which means that they will appear in one form which will never change. They will not grow older than that age. Ibn
Where does it say about
Abbas,
sex? Where does it say about sleeping with
they
boys?
are young boys who will never die.
I'm still waiting for sleeping with boys. Having sex with boys. I don't see
My
anything.
friend, can I ask you a
to do
question?
with having sex with boys.
Okay, calm
And
down.
you claim to
Calm
be
down. It
an
is me.
ex-Muslim,
I
and your name is
claimed.
Anna.
Yes,
So now
I
I want to
claimed.
hear that. Yeah.
I claimed. I did not reject. I did claim because
Yeah.
the logical conclusion when
First
you
of all, there's
tell
no
me
Muslim called Anna. The name is
there's
Anna. That means that you
yeah,
come from actually a
Qur'ana.
Christian
Oh, that's a
background.
nice name. Maybe I'll change my name to Qur'ana. That's
Yeah.
lovely. Thank you for the idea. I might do that actually. Might start calling myself Qur'ana.
The fact that you come on a public platform and
Can
then
you wait?
you make
My
claims.
friend,
You
calm
say
down.
having sex with boys. I want to
Yes.
know where where
That's why
that
I
is.
want to explain to you. See, you are commanded.
I don't want you
not
to explain anything to me. Show it to me. You are not a scholar. You can't explain stuff to me. Show me the evidence. I
Do
don't
you know
want your
what?
explanation.
To that comment, I will say Muslims have all exported their brains to their scholars. They don't think. They just accept. Think for
I'm
yourself.
still waiting for you to give me the sources.
Why are they beautiful like pearls? For what purposes must they be beautiful?
It tells you clearly servants. It does not say
Why
sex.
are
Servants.
they beautiful like
Understand?
pearls?
Huh?
Why are they beautiful like pearls?
Every person in Jannah will be
Hold
beautiful.
on
Every
a
person
second.
in Jannah will
Hold
be
on.
beautiful, whether you like it
Apparently,
or not.
hold on,
That's
please.
our
Can
belief.
I read? Hold on, please. So apparently those young boys will never bleed.
Thank you.
So
See,
so
this is
why
what
does
I
the
was
Quran
saying.
say that in
I don't
heaven
lie.
Muslim
Okay.
men will get, please let me finish. Muslim men will get young boys who are white like pearls but
Thank
never
you.
bleed?
Thank you.
This is
This
indeed an interesting question.
no. You know what, sister?
No, I'm
Okay,
still
okay.
I'm
Wait,
still waiting for you
everybody.
guys to give me
I'm
where
speaking.
it
I'm
says
speaking.
having sex with boys.
The
You know, as in
one
give
that
me
is
where it
saying.
says having sex with boys.
Wait.
It's
No,
as
no,
clear as
Yeah.
that. You know
Guy,
what I mean?
come on.
It's just as clear. I don't want interpretation. I don't want you to tell me it means this because of you're
Do
not
you
a
speak
scholar.
Arabic? Do you speak Arabic?
I don't speak Arabic.
So how can we tell you the correct interpretation when you yourself cannot
Okay.
read it?
The translation.
Because in Arabic,
I'm talking about. I did not
the
ask
correct
for Arabic. I
translation,
asked you for the translation where
the
it says
correct
having sex with
translation,
boys. I want to know that.
that's what I'm telling you. The correct translation of 76:19 is beautiful boys as pals who do not bleed. Sanitize it for the English-speaking majority and the
Okay,
Western public
listen.
to say they are servants. That is
No
the
one,
interpretation.
listen. I'm gonna tell you something. No one
I
in
don't
Jannah
care. I don't
will
want you to
bleed.
tell me anything. I'm not asking you nothing.
No one in Jannah will bleed. So now your argument doesn't even add up. No one in
Yes,
Jannah is
yeah,
gonna bleed.
that's what it says.
No
No
one will
one
get
in
old.
Jannah.
No one will get
Yes,
sick.
no one in Jannah
He
is
thought
going
that
to
was the
bleed. Yes,
point.
you are right.
Yes, no
No
one in
one
Jannah
is
is
going
going
to
to bleed.
bleed. But
No one
why
is
is
going to
that?
get old.
Why is
No one's
that
going to get sick.
information important? Why is that information important that someone or some persons are not going to bleed? Of all the things that you could think about to say of this
Have you,
place,
sister,
there
have you
are
ever?
going to be
Because
people who
because I'm
don't
telling
bleed.
I'm gonna
Why?
tell you Afro. I'm gonna tell you. First of all, you know, as in if you guys don't believe that, there is nothing wrong with it. But when you make a claim, if you don't have the proper education or the proper
The
knowledge, yeah,
proof,
you need to be able to back it.
the proof
Yeah, you
is
cannot
all
just make a
non-Arabic
statement and
can
then say,
understand
listen,
76:19.
listen, you are coming here with the same tactics as
The
the
proof,
Christian missionaries.
the
You are not
proof,
coming in with anything new.
the
And
proof,
I can tell you come
the
from
proof,
a Christian background.
the
You know,
proof.
so there's no point for
No,
you to lie.
no,
Just tell the truth.
no. Hussein,
Just tell the truth.
Hussein. Let me ask you this question. You see, you are arguing about the sex and the boys. That is not the point of argument.
Say that again.
For us,
Right,
I'm
guys, please tap
saying,
on your screens. Let's get to
I'm saying,
20K likes
Hussein,
and please send some
Hussein,
roses, people. Come on, send some
Hussein.
roses. If
I
you
I'm
will
believe
check
saying,
you when I get
the
down.
super
I've had
chats work, come on.
uh,
We have these conversations, you know, just send some inspiration. Come on, people. Right?
Hussein,
you know,
Yes,
I've
don't
heard that
forget
you
to
cannot
tap,
have the
tap,
screen
tap,
while you're
and
here.
Hussein,
please.
I'm telling
Yes,
you.
you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you
I
can. You
can?
can tap,
Oh,
please. Yes, you
okay.
can.
No,
Thank you for the roses, everyone.
I've heard
Thank
people
you.
saying that, you know, as in
Yes, you
you cannot
can.
tap
You
the
can.
screen
See,
while you're here.
this guy never thinks. He just
Hussein,
hears people.
you are getting
That's his
offended
problem.
because of the claim about the bleeding of the boys. But why are you not getting offended on the basis of why are those boys in the first place in serving people? You see, from
First
the
of all,
point of understanding, listen, Hussein, I'm not a Muslim, and I really heard for the first time about this story even of the virgins. But now I'm just from, you see now, Hussein, I'm free. For me, I'm ready. If you can convince me to join Islam, I'm ready to join. But now, when I hear the
72
story,
virgins too.
when I hear the
Thank you
story,
for that. Thank you. You want 72 virgins too?
Yes, yes, yes.
Hey,
But
Stephanie,
now,
thank
but
you.
but now, when you hear
Hey,
about those boys,
Sunshine, where have you been?
those boys, is it not slavery?
Oh, wow, Sunshine.
Is
So-
it slavery?
So
I wouldn't call a servant.
Hey, Phoenix
Listen,
Rising.
a servant
Slaves.
and a slavery
Hold on.
are different things.
So
A
hold
servant
on.
and a
There's really
slavery
there's
are
really
different things.
72.
But
So
this
there's really
lady,
72 virgins.
CNC,
in-
wait.
Dude,
Yes.
This
One
lady
moment.
did not
Can I
say
sign up?
servant. She
Where
said
can I sign up?
having
Guys,
sex
one
with young
at a
boys.
time,
That's
please,
what she
one at
said.
a time.
She said having sex with young boys.
One at a
no,
time.
no,
Yes.
One
She
at
did
a
not say
time.
servant. She said having sex with young boys.
I
That's what
did.
she said. In Islam, homosexuality is punishable by death. Do you know that?
So,
Hmm.
well, so
But it
is
was allowed in heaven. Drink is punishment. What's it called? Stealing is punishment. But if you get to heaven, you can drink.
Hmm.
Yeah, there we
You
go.
can have more than 4 wives.
So is
How
adultery.
come that you can't be homosexual in heaven? What are you talking about?
So is adultery.
Listen.
When Muslims speak of
Listen.
adultery, I don't know what they're talking about because they can have 4 men and 4 women, and they can have whatever their hand possesses.
Well, in
But
Jannah,
then
I'm
let's
gonna
not talk
have
about
more than.
adultery, and
I'm
it's
gonna
not
have.
super
Listen.
confusing.
In Jannah, I'm gonna have more than 72. You're talking about 72. I hope it's more than 72. So now the
What?
Well, good for you.
because I hope
If
for
it's
you.
have more than 72,
I hope it's more than
Hussein,
72, bro.
Hussein
Because
wants more than
He's triggered.
72.
wait,
triggered. The guy is
After,
triggered.
wait, please,
Can I
wait,
ask a
wait.
question? Can I ask a
Let me
question?
explain.
Can I
Wait,
ask?
no, wait. After, wait, please.
Yeah,
Wait, please. Do you know that in Jannah we're gonna live eternally, which means we're gonna
Mhm.
we will live millions, billions, and gazillions of years. So now, as a man, 72 is not gonna be enough for me. I'm not I'm not gonna like if I'm gonna live for billions. I mean like let's say if I'm gonna live eternity and I'm not gonna die, yeah. Believe you me, 72 is not gonna be.
But
72
why
is
do
not
you
gonna be enough
why
for
do
me.
you
I don't know
why do
about
you get
I don't know about the
something
men,
in
but for
Muslim?
me, I hope it's
Why
more
are
than
you
that.
getting
know what I mean?
something? Why are you
Yeah.
getting something
First,
in Muslim heaven that you can find here on earth?
okay, there
Exactly.
is a lot of stuff. Listen, there is a lot of stuff in this world that we cannot have in this world, but we'll have it in Jannah if we make it to Jannah.
Like
Because
70,
Jannah,
like 72
listen,
virgins? Like
yes,
72 virgins? You can find that here on earth.
huh?
No,
No,
but
the
I
You
have a
can find
I'm not.
you can find
If you just
72
let
virgins
me
on
finish,
earth.
bro. If you just let me finish, bro, you keep on talking over
Warrior,
me.
warrior, listen to me.
What are your arms doing?
Oh, it's Stoic
Yeah.
Mando,
I
Mando,
don't.
stop.
I don't think.
Stoic Mando
Anna,
said, heaven
you just get
tinker.
angry yourself, man.
Hey, he said heaven
Calm down,
tinker.
bro. Calm down,
Oh,
You know
warrior.
what I mean? You
goodness.
made my blood
There's
boil. You
seven
know what I mean?
Don't point, bro.
Oh, grinder.
there's
Heaven
72
grinder.
there's 72
It's all
virgins.
love. It's all love. It's all love.
It's
It's
all
Heaven
all
love,
love.
bro.
grinder.
It's
It's
all
all
love.
love. I love you,
It's
bro.
all love. Yeah.
Calm down.
Yeah, man. No hard feelings. No hard feelings. Yeah, but
Absolutely.
one second.
But Hussein,
Be-
let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Like seriously, let me ask you something.
Hmm.
If, for example, morality is eternal, right? What is bad eternally, right?
Yeah.
Like
The
killing someone is bad, right? Forever.
yes.
It
I wouldn't
doesn't
say
matter.
eternally, but because there's gonna be like a different circumstances,
No,
and as in
I think like if you believe killing is bad, it should just be like full stop, right?
killing is bad.
There
Yeah,
shouldn't be
yeah.
caveats, right?
No, killing
Cool.
killing is
Now
bad.
let
Yeah.
me tell you something. If I say I am your God, and I think for you to have sex with 72 women on earth is absolutely abhorrent to me. Like it makes me very angry for you to do it on earth.
Yeah.
But if you happen to die and you come to heaven, you can have as much sex as you like with whoever you like. What does that make me?
Okay, first of all, you can have sex with 1,000 women if you want, as long as you actually
You
marry
possess
them.
them.
It's not as in it's not as long as you're not committing adultery. As
So,
long
so,
as you
so,
actually
so,
marry.
so first of all, let's
So
let's
yeah,
let's define adultery. What is adultery to you?
adultery will be having sex outside of marriage.
And when you possess someone, have you married them?
Islamically, yes, we are
No.
told, as in the
If
Muslims.
you marry somebody, they become
Yeah.
your wife. If it's not your wife, then it's not your wife. Then if you have sex with them, they're not your wife. So you're
No,
committing
the
adultery.
concubines. As in, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know the rules about concubines, but I know about, as in slaves. You are the you have to marry them, but the
No,
concubines.
you
I
don't
don't
have
have
to
the
marry
knowledge.
them.
No,
Yes, I can
No, you
show
don't.
you.
I'm
I
telling
can
you,
show
you
you the
don't have to
verses.
marry them.
Do you? No, no. Do you want to see the
I know.
verses?
I know.
No. Do you want to see the verses? That is actually telling us marry
Yeah, bring
the
me the
slave. It
verses.
says marry.
No,
It
no.
doesn't say. It says it's a
It
clear cut.
says
Tells you
it's
marry.
wait. The only time it says marry a slave is if you can't afford to marry a free woman, and you can't.
Yes,
You know,
exactly.
like you're so poor. So the only option you have is to marry a slave because they have no choice. They don't require a dowry. They don't require anything. You already own them. Therefore, you can marry them.
No,
Which is terrible.
that is not correct.
This
You
is the
can
correct.
marriage in Islam. We have actually a process which is the nikah. The nikah has to happen, and the nikah
First of all,
and the
nikah.
dowry
Wait.
includes the nikah.
Stop there.
Yeah.
Stop there, my brother. Do you know what nikah means?
Can you have this guy about Muta? Muta
No.
marriage?
Do you know what nikah means?
No, the muta is the Shia. That one.
Yeah, that's fine.
That
But
one.
do you know what
Yeah.
nikah means?
Yeah. The nikah engagement. Yeah.
What does it mean in English?
Engagement, innit? Engagement. But
No.
but
Do you
if
know
you
what
want
it
me to give
means?
you the linguistic one, I don't know.
The
I don't know the
linguistic
linguistic one.
one, in the linguistic Arabic,
Yeah.
inkahu, nikah comes from the verb inkahu, and it literally means to F. So when you nikah somebody, you are getting a contract to legally F them, because marriage in Arabic is zawaj. If you're marrying somebody, you are doing zawaj with them. You're not doing nikah. Nikah is just a legal contract to F somebody for the duration until you feel like divorcing them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now are you saying
I'm
Muslims don't
saying,
marry? They
I'm
do a
saying a
contract
lot of
of you as in
Muslims,
of having
a lot of
sex?
Muslims, I'm saying a lot of Muslim, 90% who don't speak Arabic have no clue what they're doing.
Okay, so now they have no clue what they're doing, but now Anna has discovered it. Now, yeah. So now Anna, for 1,400 years, the Muslims, the 2 billion Muslims didn't know what they were doing, but now Anna
Do you know what?
has
If you want to
discovered it.
prove
Yeah,
my
yeah.
point, you want to prove my point, go get
So
any
like,
Saudi girl and tell her father, I want to do nikah with your daughter. See what they will do to you.
my younger brother is actually married to as an Arab lady, and
And
yeah,
they
and
said,
that's
I want to
exactly
do
what they did.
nikah with you.
Nikah, yeah. They did nikah.
Okay,
They went to the
anybody in
mosque,
the chat,
the imam.
one
Yeah.
moment. Anybody in the chat, can you Google inkahu, INKH,
I-N, but no one's talking about I-N. It's ni. It's
inkahu.
not in. Ni.
Tell us what it means.
It's not in. It's ni. It's not in kaho. It's nikah.
My friend, that's the root word of what nikah means.
The root word, yeah,
It means
can
to
mean that, but
F you.
nikah is nikah
know
and
what this
inkah are not the same. You can say that
Okay,
it actually originated from there. You can say
Yeah.
that, yes,
Do you know what? Do you know what's
but
not the same?
like now the word
To marry and to be
Muslim
married,
comes from
they're not
salama.
the same.
Listen,
To
the
marry
word
and to be
Muslim
married
comes
are not
from
the same
salama.
words.
Say that again.
To marry and to be married are definitely not the same words, according to your logic.
To marry and to be married.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean to marry and to be married?
That's what I'm telling
You
you.
marry when you
Nikah
marry,
is to F you. Inkahu
okay.
is the root
But
word.
I don't even
My
know.
friend. You don't know Arabic, so I don't know why you're arguing.
No, listen. Even
Linda,
if
Linda,
no,
Linda,
even
Linda,
if
listen,
no,
Linda.
no, even if I grant you that, yeah, marriage. What do you think people get married? You know what I mean? Is to actually create family. How do you create family? You know what I mean?
Literal translation of to marry someone is zawaj. Zawaj is to
Yeah.
marry.
Yeah,
Zawaj, not nikah.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Okay. I will grant you. You, Anna, has discovered something new that 2 billion Muslims did not know. Ooh, miracle. Yeah.
Babe,
I will grant you.
do
Yeah.
you
Yes.
know what?
Now,
I'll tell you something.
what is the big deal?
Well.
I want to know what is the big deal with that. You know what I mean?
There is no
You know,
big deal. There is no big deal. You do what you want.
Exactly. There is no big deal about it.
But we're telling you.
What we was talking about,
what you believe is BS. So now you can make it a big deal.
What we was talking about, we was talking about Jannah. We was talking about Jannah and stuff, and then all of a sudden we end up talking about nikah. I don't even know.
Your Jannah is worse than your earth. That's what we're
Jannah.
saying. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Listen. In Jannah, I'm gonna have sex. I'm gonna drink. Yeah. So now I don't even understand. Listen, no straight man is gonna have a problem with that. I guarantee you, no straight man will have a problem with that. Especially if you're gonna live eternity. Especially if you're gonna live eternity. I swear, man.
Well, let me ask you. You think the logical conclusion to you living your absolute life in this narrow idea is so that you can have sex? You can already have sex here. What is the fucking difference?
Okay, the sex. First of all, let me tell you, everything that you have mentioned is a reward. Do you understand what a
Why
reward
are you being
is?
rewarded with something you already have?
Why?
Yeah, you
Because
already have
that's
sex
Allah
on earth.
subhanahu wa
Why is
ta'ala
a
wants me
reward?
to reward. Because my creator said, I will reward you.
Yes,
What's the problem
but
with that?
why doesn't Allah give you something you have never seen? Why is He giving you sex when you can only literally
He's
you can
giving
go
me,
to any prostitute
I
and
think,
pay and have sex?
listen. Do you think the only thing that I'm gonna do in Jannah is just having sex?
Which type will you
No,
have
you
other
are
than
wrong, my
72?
friend. You are wrong, my friend.
Okay, what else
In
will you
Jannah,
do?
first of all, no. Let me just tell you what Jannah
Okay.
is. First
Yeah,
of all,
tell me.
Jannah, there is actually levels to it. There is levels to it, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
The best part of Jannah is first, we will see the face of Allah.
No,
first.
you will never see the face of Allah because it
Okay,
will always be curtained. There will
we
be a
will see
curtain on
it.
the
In
face.
Jannah, we will see it.
You
Listen,
will not.
we will see. Okay.
Which Aqidah is this? You will see the face of Allah.
Listen. We will see Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala first.
You will not.
Second, we will see the Prophet. Yeah.
You might see the Prophet because he'll be busy.
I will
having
get you
sex
the
as well.
resources. No, wait. I will get you the sources. We will see. Yeah. We will see the Prophet. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be
And
busy having sex as well. So yeah, maybe
and also, please do not respect the Prophet. Please, do not.
He's not my prophet though.
No, it doesn't matter. He is my prophet, and you cannot listen. You cannot disrespect. You can't criticize.
I just did.
You can't
care about your prophet.
Respect him, please.
We don't
Disrespect him.
care.
to.
Who care about your Muhammad? Who care about your Muhammad in the first place? Who care about your
We
Muhammad?
don't care about your man. We don't care about your man. Wait,
Nobody
listen.
give a fuck about your Muhammad. Why you?
First of all,
You mention Allah. You get to Muhammad. You are not. Who care about Muhammad?
Africans, I'm not even. I'm having a conversation with someone, please. I'm having a conversation with someone. I can't even hear you, brother. I'm having a conversation with someone. First of all, in Jannah, there's gonna be so many stuff.
They're gonna be sex. There's gonna be young boys.
Oh hell yeah! Oh hell yeah! And inshallah, I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant me Jannah. But I'm gonna tell you a lot of stuff that's gonna happen. Few of them is this. First of all, I'm not gonna die. Second, I'm not gonna get old. Third, I'm not gonna get sick. Do you understand that? No death, no old age, and no sickness.
I'll tell you one thing.
Three stuff.
I'll tell you one thing.
You cannot put a price on those ones. First of all, understand? You can't put a price on those ones. The rest is just pleasure. Understand?
Yeah, and that's fine.
Yeah. And I hope you keep on saying 72. I hope it's more than that. I mean 72. I said if I'm living eternity, understand? Gazillions of years.
That's a God who promises you to have 72 virgins in heaven who have no
It's
choice.
not 72, it's more than that. It's not.
Okay,
it's not,
more than,
it's not
okay,
72.
let's say
Yeah,
more
yeah.
than 72. You think having more than 72 beings in heaven who have no choice, no, like literally they cannot say no, so they're slaves. Because if you
Yeah.
have no choice, you're a slave.
Yeah.
So you have slaves in Jannah.
Okay, those people. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't call them.
You wouldn't,
slaves,
but that's what they are.
they are. We call them hurul ain. Yes, hurul
know,
ain. Beautiful maids. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created
I
them
know.
for only that purposes. Understand?
Exactly.
So now,
Imagine.
you can call them what you want to call them. Yeah, what you want to call them. But I think you are just focusing on Jannah, but you are forgetting Jahannam. Do you know what happens in Jahannam? And do you know what happens to people like you who say they were actually Muslims? Do you know what happens?
Yes, Allah will hang me by my hair.
Nah.
Burn me, and they will
The
put
Murtads are the worst. They are actually below the
we
kafir.
will be.
The Murtads are the worst.
Yeah.
Below the kafir, below you. If what you say is true, you will be below the kafir, the non-believer. Yeah.
Okay. But
Yeah,
the
so
thing
now,
is,
So
yeah,
but the thing
now
is,
you are focusing
if
on Jannah.
if
I would
I'm gonna
suggest
tell you
you
something.
focus on Jahannam first. Look
I'll tell
into
you one
Jahannam
thing.
first.
Okay, Hussein, listen.
Mm.
I'll tell you one thing.
Mm.
If the God of this universe
Mm.
thinks that to have women in heaven who are slaves, to have young boys in heaven who are slaves, and their only purpose is to serve Muslim men and their pleasures, I don't really care about that God. He can do whatever he likes. I really don't give a shit.
It doesn't matter whether you kill something. He created you. He will cause you to die,
He
and you
can
will
ban
die.
me. He can ban me. Do you know what?
Listen,
Do
it
you know
doesn't
why?
really matter what you think. Allah.
I,
Can you
you know
stop
why?
dying?
I have
Do you
a
know why?
Can
question
you stop dying?
to say.
Anna,
Do you know
I
can
have
you
a
stop
question
dying?
to say.
Afro, are you there, Afro?
I think Afro went to bed. I think she fell asleep.
Hussein,
Yeah, yeah.
Hussein, can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Oh, I have a question. Do you know the Christian heaven, what they are going to get? Because for you, for the Muslim heaven, it is 72 virgins and the kind of good service from the boys. Do you know for the Christian heaven what they are going to get?
I mean, I don't know. The only thing that I know is they will be walking with Jesus, eternity. So
Okay, let
yeah.
me
So that to me, it's a,
let me educate you about
that's a boring. That is a
no
boring heaven.
Let me explain to you just so that you can
Are you
see.
Christian? Are you Christian, by the way?
No, I'm not a Christian, but I
Oh,
read the
okay.
Bible. So
Oh,
for
okay.
the Christian heaven, they are going to get a room, and then this room,
Yeah.
the floor of the room will be made of gold.
Yeah.
And then what they are going to get in this room again, they are going to be enjoying some honey. They'll be
Honey.
enjoying some milk.
Yeah.
Yes. So now, because when you check at the Christian heaven and the Muslim heaven, which one came before? Is it the Christian heaven, or is it the Christianity or Islam? Which one is older?
Okay,
No. Just answer me. Which is older? Is it the Christian heaven or the Muslim heaven?
I will say, as a Muslim, I will say the Muslim heaven has been
No.
much
The one which
older.
first
Yeah.
came, it is Christianity which came before the
Yes,
Islam.
Christianity came. Yes, but
Yes,
as Muslim, we
thank
believe.
you.
We
Thank
believe.
you.
No.
So
As
now,
Muslim, we believe the Bible has been
now,
changed. So now I don't even believe it.
okay.
The Bible has
Now,
been changed. So now I'm not going to believe anything. Yeah.
Hussein, now I want you to use some logic here. Let's use some logic.
I'm using logic, and I want you to use logic as well.
Now imagine now we have a Christian heaven where you are inside, where there is a room you've been given, and you have some food. Then now Islam comes, because all of them they are Abrahamic religions. Now somebody comes and makes another religion, and then he looks at the Christian heaven, he sees somebody is inside the room and he has some food. So when you want to prepare another heaven, definitely this person is missing something good, which is sex. Because if you have some room and you have some food, what else are you missing? You need to have some good sex. So basically, you now come to conclude that you look at, even when you are doing some business, Warrior, I know you are a businessman, and
Yes,
it seems
Warrior.
you come from that part of East Africa.
From Kenya.
Mimi natoka Kenya, mimi ni
Wewe
mtu
umetoka
yako
Kenya?
bwana.
Wewe umetoka
Mimi ni
Kenya?
rafiki yako.
Mambo vipi mzee?
Poa sana Hussein.
Freshi.
Sasa
Manze Joe, Kenya. I swear, Kenya. What?
Wewe.
Yeah.
So now, okay, let's talk the other language for the purpose
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
audience.
Yes,
So, my
okay,
brother,
go on.
we
Yeah.
have already known that we are just neighbors. Now,
Yeah. No.
you see,
I'm from Kenya as well. I'm from Kenya. I'm from Northeast.
Thank you.
Northeast of Kenya. Yeah. Mimi nimetoka Siolo. Mimi ni Somali, lakini nimetoka Siolo.
Wewe unajua mimi natoka Samburu.
Samburu, wewe ni? Wewe ni Samburu. Mashallah, nice. That's nice, man.
That's nice,
Yeah.
bro. So now I'm telling you, my brother Hussein and Hannah.
You see how you guys were happy where you speak that beautiful language, but Arabic language, we want to depart you guys now.
and
come on, oh, brother. Come on, come on.
So I'm just discussing. I'm just telling my brother that now from a point, because me, I'm just a neutral person. I'm not a Christian and I'm not a Muslim. Now I'm trying to understand the concept behind the Christian heaven and the Islamic heaven, because for the first time I'm hearing about the Islamic heaven. So these people, when they were writing the Christianity and when they were writing Islam, it is like when you have your business. When you see your competitor, he has prepared some very nice hotel and he's serving some bread and tea. So you come and open your hotel, you make sure your bread, it has some nice blue band. You had some extra things just to make it, to marinate it. So the whole concept is this, my brother, let all of us use some common sense.
So now, are you saying Islam is Yamachoma with kachumbari?
Yes.
Christianity is Yamachoma with kachumbari. Come on. No. You can say that. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yes. But I would say
so, yeah, because
Yamachoma without kachumbari.
Yes,
Lazima ikuwe na kachumbari, sio? Lazima ikuwe na kachumbari. Yes. Yeah. So now
you guys just think about it. We are not saying you leave your religion, but think about it.
Yeah, no. Alhamdulillah, I do use my brain, and and I come to the conclusion every time I think about it. I come to the conclusion that believing God makes sense than not believing in God. Because if I don't believe in God, then what purpose do I have in life? I'm here, I'm gonna die. So what? So what happens? But religion, specifically Islam, it tells me that when you die, first of all, there is actually a creator who created you. And whatever you do in this world, you will have to answer for it. There is actually a consequence for you. And you have a reward and a punishment. So now, which makes sense. And that is how life is. Anyway, life is either you are actually rewarded or not rewarded in life. You know what I mean? So and the next life is the same, but to like another level. You know what I mean? So now to me, it does make sense to believe in God, but not believe in God. So I do use my brain, my brother. Thank you so much. Yeah. So I was gonna say, about the heaven thing. So now Christianity says about food. Islam also says about food. So now maybe as in Islam came and it's giving now more. It's giving now more information. As in compared to the previous, because of we believe the previous scripture has got corrupted. So now,
you guys, you religious people, I don't want to say stuff, but I'm just going to manage my words very wisely. I just don't understand religious people. For some reason, I always say, and I'm going to say it again, religious people they follow with their heart, but they're not using their brains. The reason why I'm saying this is, let's say what you are saying right now, my brother, you're talking about sex in heaven, in Jannah, right? That's what you're saying. With sex, you need a body to have sex, right?
Yeah.
But then when you die, your body doesn't go to heaven. Your body doesn't go to Jannah. It's just the soul that goes to Jannah. So are you saying the spirit is going to be having sex? Is that what we're doing?
No. In the next life we will be given another body, like as in our boss will be actually brought back to life. I swear. No. 1 second. Askilo brother, wait.
You won the argument. Thank you very much. Thank you.
No, 1 second. 1 second.
They will get some body.
There is actually a verse in the Quran that actually says it talks about people in hell. So now what's gonna happen is the skin is gonna burn, and they will be given a new skin for them to feel the pain. So now that shows you there's gonna be a body. You know what I mean? The fact that people are gonna get a new skin, it tells you that there's gonna be another body. We know that. So now, yeah. So now that body will be able to handle a lot of stuff because of in that body we will be able to see God. In this form right now, on this earth, in this body, we cannot see God because
You
of
will
our
not
body.
see God. How many
We
times
will
do I have
see
to
it,
tell you?
Anna. We will see it, and I'm telling
You
you,
will
we will
not.
see it. Let's
Bring me a verse
we
that
will
say you will
see.
see Allah.
Let's agree to disagree, but we will
Bring me
see.
a verse say you will see Allah.
I will.
Okay, go on then.
Yeah.
What is it?
Yes. So now, yes. So now, someone said Iron Man body. I would say something similar to that. Yes, that body is not gonna die. It's not gonna
Iron
age.
Man isn't a body; it's a suit.
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
As
it's a suit.
someone say that. Someone say that. So now,
Iron Man is a suit.
that
Are you
kind of
gonna
a
get
suit. You're
suits
gonna
in
get a suit.
heaven?
Well,
This
man.
guy,
But
I
sure.
love you, bro. But come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. We're gonna have, as in our body, inshallah ta'ala, as in if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grants us Jannah. Yeah, man. I wish to be in Jannah.
But if Allah is so good, why doesn't He make everybody go to heaven and do good things? Why does He make Muslim men go to heaven and enslave
It's not
Nurul
only Muslim
Ain
men,
and
it
the
is
boys?
Muslim people. It's not only Muslim men. You keep on saying Muslim men, it's not Muslim men. Even though every human being, every Muslim,
The women don't get as much as you.
yes, they do. The woman will get what they want.
What
And
is
do you
it?
know who the leader is?
No,
Do you know?
that's a lie.
No. Listen.
According,
The
wait,
lead-
wait. I haven't saw it. I've been quiet. According to Islamic Sharia and jurisprudence and the tafsir, it says that a Muslim woman, if she dies and her husband is pleased with her, that because the heaven of a woman is under the feet of her husband. I know you'll say to me, oh, but the heaven of a man is under the feet of his mother. Yes, but that mother still is under the feet of the father. So therefore, that's like just void. But
so
if you get
in
to
Islam,
heaven and your only
in
reward.
Islam there are actually responsibilities. Yeah. So now the husband has a responsibility. The wife has a responsibility to her husband, and you have to fulfill that. Yes.
That's
Not
fine.
wrong
But
with that. Yeah.
according to the Sharia, the women,
Yes,
when they
Farida.
get
How
to
are you,
heaven,
Farida?
their reward will be their husbands on earth. Because the only way a woman is getting to heaven if her husband is pleased with her, right? So therefore, when she gets there, she will get her husband as a reward. But the only problem in this thing is that there will be 72 big-breasted, wide-eyed virgins. The husband is
Hurul
like
Ain, yeah, Hurul Ain.
Hurul Ain. Do you not see like this is like a problem that you get 72 perpetual virgins, which will keep you very occupied. So when are you going to see this wife of yours from earth? So how is that a present for her?
First of all, in Jannah, everyone gets what they wish for.
What if
male or female?
Okay, let's
They're
say
gonna get what they
want.
wish for.
Perfect.
Yeah. So now
I get
I
it.
don't know
I
where
get
your
it.
problem is.
No,
So
I have no
yeah.
problem. I have no problem. I'm just asking if, for example, your wife was a lovely woman, obedient woman. She did everything you said. She did, everything. But really, she hated you with her heart, but she couldn't do anything about it because
Who's that?
A wife.
Yeah.
So it's an example. I'm not saying your wife hates you, but just an example, right? There are
Yeah.
many wives who are married to people they don't like, but they have to put up with it because, it's stara,
Yeah, no, the Anna.
Wait,
this
let
shows
me
to me
finish.
that
Let me
this shows
finish.
to me your lack of Islam is very, very weak. Your
Okay,
lack.
so that's fine. That's why I left it.
It's very.
So wait.
It's very, very weak.
If I married somebody, maybe in the beginning I loved him and then I married him and then he treated me so horribly during our marriage to a point where I did not like him anymore. And then I died. And because I was so obedient and I never did anything bad, even though I really didn't like him, I did my duty as a wife. Because that's all a wife has to do, their duty. They don't have to love you, they just have to do their duty. So I did my duty. Whatever you said, I obeyed. I did all these things and I died and I woke up in heaven. And then Allah says to me, well, congratulations, you're here. But your
know,
Jannah
yes.
is the husband that you absolutely do.
Do you know,
What is that?
Anna,
What
do
is
you
that?
know? No, 1 second. First of all, what you have described, do you know that Islam is the only religion on earth that tells women that they can actually ask for divorce? They can divorce, they can literally go and ask for the divorce. And
Yes. And what
one, yes,
are the
and
circumstances where a wife can ask for a
yes,
divorce?
and one of the reasons is, listen. One of those excuses will be, I will just give you one. Yeah, let's
Yeah,
say now the wife.
my
Yes,
husband is not good in bed.
yes. If your husband doesn't satisfy you, you can ask for a
Hey, this
divorce.
is a sex
Stop.
religion then.
No.
Yeah.
If your husband is not actually providing for you, you can ask for a divorce.
Only
If you are
if
no longer attracted to him physically, you can
Mhm.
ask for a divorce. The only thing is you're just gonna have to give the nikah back if you feel
not
like
the
you are not
nikah, the
actually
dowry.
attracted to. Listen. If you feel like you are not attracted to him, then
Mhm.
you know that is your problem. You just have to give the dowry back. That's it. You know what I mean? So now, all of that, yeah, Islam has got all of that. So now, how are you gonna tell me women are
Mhm.
not gonna make into Jannah?
I
How are you
didn't
gonna tell
say
me that?
I did not say women will not make it into Jannah. I said women will make it into Jannah. And when they make it there, their present or what they get is the husband that they had on earth. Now, many women on earth are just like, especially when you're in a culture where you can't say like no, and you're telling me the only reason you can divorce your wife, your husband, is if they're not good in bed. So here
That's
I
not the only
am.
reason. I did not say that. I did not say you are putting words into my. I did not say that is
Or
the only
if they
reason.
don't
I give
provide for
you
you.
few reasons. There is so many reasons, but I give you just example as
That's fine.
few
That's fine.
reasons. But there could be
That's fine.
so many
But
reasons.
it
At the end of the
doesn't
day, is a woman has the
Mhm.
right to go and ask for a divorce if she wants to
Yes.
divorce her husband.
And then
Yes.
when she asks for divorce, you tell them, Give me back my dowry," right? They have to
No.
pay the
No,
dowry
no,
you
no, no,
paid
no,
for
no,
them.
no, no. Listen. There
Yeah,
is
it's true.
actually circumstances. Yes, but there is circumstances. There is circumstances to it. For example, if the husband was actually taken care of, if he was doing his responsibilities, his duties, and you say, okay, I don't wanna, yeah, I don't wanna marry this person. I'm not attracted to this person anymore. Yeah, then yes, of course you have to give everything back because of it's you. The problem is not
Hussein,
him. The problem is you.
Hussein,
Understand? The problem is you.
I understand, Hussein. I understand very
Yes,
clearly. What I need
understand.
you,
Yes.
Hussein, what I need you to do is calm down and try and hear what I'm saying, okay? Like, don't just like listen to answer, but like actually listen to understand what I'm saying. Because I feel like
I'm
I'm
understanding.
talking,
I wouldn't be able to answer it if I'm not understanding, innit?
you're not answering me. That's why I'm saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
what I'm saying is, yes, women in Islam can ask for a divorce. The circumstances where you can ask for a divorce, if the husband is not pleasing you sexually, you can go and ask for a divorce. And the reason for this is so that you don't commit zina, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. I get it. I know. The other reason you can go and ask for a divorce if it's your husband is not taking care of you, but you have to wait for a period of 6 months. If your husband hasn't taken care of you in 6 months, they haven't clothed you, they haven't fed you, they haven't done anything, you have to go to the Qadi, you have to explain your case to the Qadi, and then he decides whether you get a divorce or not. You can't just be like to your husband, talak. You can't do that. But a husband can wake up in the morning for absolutely no reason and say to his wife, you know what? Talak, talak, talak. Done.
Yeah, no. So now that one, yes, that one
Thank
when
you.
it comes to divorce, yes, the man can actually divorce, but the woman has to actually ask for it because of woman tend to actually. I was married before. I'm not gonna lie to you, and the amount of times my wife asked for a divorce, as in if I was to give it, as in it would have been, I wouldn't even have any children with her. You know what I mean? So now, because of that, yes, what I mean. So now, the power, the in that in that circumstances, yes, it is on the man's side. Yes, yeah, and I don't see anything wrong with that. So that I mean, but yeah, until now, yeah, I'm trying to find something wrong, and I do not find anything wrong. All I'm seeing is you are telling me I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this. Just because you don't like something doesn't make it wrong, that.
And just because you like something doesn't make it right, brother.
Exactly. I'm not saying that exactly.
So you like Islam, it doesn't make Islam right.
It doesn't make Islam right. Yeah.
No, just because you like it, we've agreed. Yeah. Just because I like something doesn't make it wrong.
No,
and just because you love something doesn't make it right.
No,
Therefore, just because you like, see, this is the thing. When you get into logic, somehow you lose Muslims.
Say that again. When you get into actual logic, you lose Muslims. How do you lose? How do you lose Muslim? How do you lose Muslim?
Because you are not allowed to question anything. You're just allowed to believe and follow. Sami'na wa ata'na. That's it.
Yeah. That is part of faith. But you are allowed to actually question if you yes. Majority of the Muslims will not do that. No. Majority of the Muslims.
I'm here.
After what happened to you, man?
Here.
I thought you fell asleep. I thought you knocked out.
See, like Muslims are supposed to say, I hear and I obey. The Quran says, do not question things that if they are revealed to you will bring you doubt. Therefore, do not question. Hear and obey. And that is why I say you do not think for yourself to say that I do this because I thought about it and I came to the conclusion that it is right. No, you obey because you had it, and that's it.
First of all, in Islam, you need to have faith. No. First of all, that it's part of actually having faith first.
Okay, why are you Muslim?
And the reason. And the other thing is the fact that the reason that you are told to actually not. What did you say?
You don't believe in fitna?
No, I do believe in fitna. You said no. Yeah. So
what is fitna?
Fitna is when.
Oh, fitna. Oh no.
Wait, one moment. The lady asked.
What is fitna? Wait, let her tell us now.
The lady asked something. Fitna is when you.
Fitna is to cause
Hold on now. The lady's trying to explain. She's trying to explain. Let her explain.
Fitna is when you bring ideas that are contesting what Islam has said.
Okay. In opposition to
exactly.
What Islam has
said. Even if you say like, you know what, I was a Muslim, but I have decided that Jesus is Lord, that is fitna, because that is not what Islam says. Therefore, you should be killed because you're bringing fitna.
Can I ask
Fitna is propaganda.
Fitna is basically propaganda, but propaganda sometimes can be like positive. I don't know how to say it.
Hussein,
is always negative.
Quick question. Just hold on. Just one quick question, Hussein. This is for you. What do women get in Jannah?
They get what they want. In Jannah, you get what you want. You're gonna have, as in palaces. You're gonna have every single thing that you. In fact, in Jannah, you don't even have to lift a finger. You just think of it. It comes to you.
Can I have 72 virgin boys?
Huh?
Can I have 72 virgin boys?
Yeah, I mean, if that is what you want, your wish will be granted in Jannah. As in it. It's what it is.
No, why is it funny? Why is it funny if the men are going
what I'm saying is your wish is granted in Jannah.
Get 72.
Hussein, haram alayk.
No.
Haram alayk.
What do you mean haram? In
You're
Jannah,
telling women that they can have 72 husbands?
I did not say that. She said, can I have it? No. She said, can I have it? And I said, her wish is granted in Jannah because in Jannah, you will get everything that you ask for in Jannah. You will get it. Understand?
So if she wishes for 72 male virgins,
her wish will be granted. Her wish will be
get
granted.
72 men virgins.
Her wish will be granted. That's
why I said haram.
No, hold on. Oh, does that mean that I will get 72 male virgins? Yes.
Go ask God, not
funny.
me.
Listen, it's
Ask Allah.
I don't know why it's funny.
Yeah.
No,
No,
Hussein, I want to hear you. Okay, Hussein, if I desire, hold on, please. If I desire 72 male virgins, will I get that in Jannah?
I think Hussein already
No,
answered that.
yeah.
He
My
said your
answer
wish
to that
will
is
be granted.
your wish will be granted in Jannah. Yes.
I want to hear him say yes. Will I?
No, I'm not gonna say that. Listen, Afra, I'm not gonna say that. But
No,
what I'm gonna say is
this is
your
being,
wish in Jannah,
okay,
everything
if
that you wish for will be given to
and
you in
I'm
Jannah.
saying I have 72, right? 72. I want that for the
No,
period of my time in.
okay, I don't know. I cannot answer that. I don't have the knowledge. But what I know is whatever you wish for in Jannah will be granted to you. I know that for both men and women.
And then that's not fair. If both men and women are going to be granted their wishes, and the men then go ahead to have 72 virgins, while the woman is still there being given her wishes, then Allah's not being fair.
Yeah,
if Allah wanted to be fair, all he had to say, if Allah wanted to be fair, all he had to say is anybody who makes it into Jannah, we will give them 72 partners, full stop. But he didn't say that.
So now you want Allah to say, okay, I'm gonna say this to satisfy Anna.
No, well, he's saying he will give Hussein 72 virgins to satisfy Hussein.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, Allah will speak the way he
why not?
The way he wants to, and it's up to you to believe it.
Well, I don't believe it.
Okay.
Hussein.
Hussein. I just want to ask one question.
Yes, my brother. Go
on. Do in Islam, do you believe every human narrative that Muhammad gave? Because human beings by nature can lie. Human beings by nature are deceptive. Human beings by nature have their own personal ambition. Yeah. So how do you determine whether somebody a prophet or somebody who calls himself a prophet? How do you determine whether the person is telling the truth?
How do you determine whether the prophet is telling the truth? Yeah, first of all, you look into the person's character, and you look into the message. Yeah, so the
okay, that's a good. Thank you for saying that. You said character and message. So now let's look at the character of Muhammad.
Okay.
Can we look at the character of Muhammad?
Yes,
please.
Okay, all right. Muhammad first married his first wife at what age?
25.
Yeah, he was 25 and he was like 40.
And the wife was what?
40.
Okay. Now, Muhammad, was he a polygamist?
Yeah. He married.
How many wives
I can't remember whether
Muhammad
it was 9
marry?
or 11, something like that.
Okay, Muhammad had 11 wives, drafted a code, 16 privileges for himself, codes of privileges for himself. You know about that, right? You're a Muslim. You should know about that. You know about that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Hussein, if you know, what are the privileges of the Prophet?
The Prophet ﷺ had, actually, for example, the Prophet ﷺ had more than 4 wives. We, as Muslims, we are not, allowed to have 4 more wives.
Yeah.
They are more than actually 4 wives, but the Prophet had more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, the Prophet ﷺ was given the Quran. Not all of us were given the Quran.
That's,
the Prophet
that's a miracle, according to the Quran.
Yeah.
The Quran being given to Muhammad is classified as a miracle, not a privilege.
Yeah. The Quran itself is actually a miracle. The only scripture on earth that has never been tampered with.
According to you.
That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie.
That's a lie?
That it is
you can bring your proof
on earth.
People
tampered with.
Yeah, you can bring your proof, but the Quran has never ever been tampered with. It has never been changed with. And on top of that, the Quran
I will bring the proof right now.
The Quran is the only book on earth that has been memorized by millions of people
No,
in
people
its
have
own
memorized
language.
Homer, people have memorized Harry Potter, people have memorized the
Nah,
Bible,
I
people have
guarantee
memorized
you,
all
I
books.
guarantee you, I
You
guarantee
cannot
you, you're not
guarantee
gonna
me
find any
anything.
person that have memorized a whole book,
Yes, there
yeah,
have been.
in a language that they don't even understand it. For
Which
me
is
now, I know
worse.
a
So you're
quote of the
singing.
Quran, and I don't even understand the Quran. I'm not
Yes,
gonna lie
that
to you.
means
I
you're just
cannot
singing.
understand. You know
You
what I
have
mean?
no idea. It's like me singing Indian songs.
The Quran has been kept in.
This guy.
listen. The Quran has been kept in its original language. Every human being, which 80% of the Muslims don't even speak Arabic,
Oh,
and
Bola,
they know
you're
the Quran.
working.
And they know the Quran. Ebola is working at this time. Bloody hell, bro. Imagine, she must be a nurse, because only nurses work at this time. Yes, so so the Quran, the only book that people have
Okay.
memorized it in
You know what?
its original language.
Okay.
You
Hussein,
cannot you cannot. There's no book that you can compare to the Quran when
Okay.
it comes
No
to actual
problem.
memorization.
Hussein.
Tajweed, you read Tajweed. I read now, you'll be surprised, bro.
Why would we be
Hussein,
surprised? We won't even
listen.
understand it like you.
Yeah,
We don't
Listen.
understand it. So
Yes,
why would
yes.
we be surprised?
Hussein.
Yes, go on, brother.
Hussein.
Go on, brother. Anna,
Listen.
mute
I
for a while. I want to
asked
deal with Mr. D, please.
Hussein. Listen.
Yes.
Listen. I don't want us to do monologue or be going on a tangent. Let's just do it one after the other. Simple answers. Okay. You said Muhammad. If we want to see any credibility in Muhammad, we should evaluate his his character,
yes,
and what he has said. Okay. Now I ask you things about Muhammad's character. How many wives is Muhammad married? Muhammad married multiple women, and he had about 11 wives. At least based on history, Islamic Muhammad had almost 11 wives, and he drafted 16 privileges that was only enjoyed by him alone, nobody else, because he's the only prophet that came to town. Now, the 16 privileges, I'm going to read all of them to you so that you and I will assess it to see whether it is fair to even the Muslim world, is fair to humanity or not.
You don't even
Guys,
have
tap,
to actually
guys,
read all
tap
of it.
on
You
your
don't have to read
screens,
it.
please.
You don't have
Tap,
to read
tap,
all of
tap,
it.
please.
These
Just
are
pick
the
one or two.
privileges Muhammad alone.
Yeah,
Muhammad
I
alone
know,
enjoyed.
but we cannot go through the 16 of it.
No
Just
monologue.
pick one or two. That's it.
Yeah, I'm not going to. So if you say I should take one or two, the 7th privilege of the 16 privileges is that to marry even a woman without dowry.
Okay.
Muhammad can take that woman and make that woman his wife without even paying dowry to the parents of that woman, to show even appreciation.
Yeah, if the woman accepts it, yes. If the woman accepts it.
Listen. When it comes to the privileges, we don't have any detailed explanation about it. These are straight jacket privileges. You understand?
No,
don't give your own interpretation. No. Listen.
But you have to come up with something,
your own
something strong.
interpretation. Listen. You don't give your own interpretation to the privileges that the Muhammad enjoyed. It's only Muhammad that can give interpretations to those privileges. But when you look at the privileges, Muhammad hasn't given any interpretation. So you're not going to do any assumptions here. You understand? One of the privileges was when Muhammad was a general in the army, and he raided communities. The first privilege was that he is expected to take the booty and raids of communities. That's privilege number 1. 2, to forcefully take a fifth of all the spoils and booty from every raid. 3, al-wisal, which means continuing the fast through the night to the next night without eating. 4, to take more than 4 wives. It was a privilege. That's the reason why Muhammad had 11 wives. because he created these 16 privileges for himself. The fourth one, to take more than 4 wives, 4 women. 5, to have intercourse or yastanking with a woman who verbally pronounces her dedication to the prophet. So just the prophet comes to town and he's speaking about his Islam or whatever it is. And if a woman just pronounces what? Likeness, dedication to Islam, Muhammad can take that woman and have intercourse with that woman. That's a privilege. Can you imagine? 6, to marry.
Well, if Muhammad was present, if Muhammad was present today, those privileges would not be privileges. Absolutely not. Those would be jail terms.
The reason why I'm
dishing
reading
out
this,
some jail terms here.
Can you imagine? The reason why I'm reading out
Dr.
this
D,
thing is
Dr. D,
yeah,
sorry.
yes,
What
yes.
you are reading, is it in the Quran?
No, it is in the Hadith, but I'm
This
still,
is in the
I'm still,
Hadith, and also this is
I'm
in the
still waiting for
Hadith.
you. Listen, you are making here a monologue. So now you say the prophet
No, I want
the prophet
listen,
had
listen,
privileges.
Hussein,
You said the
listen.
prophet had privilege. Listen, you said the prophet had
Hussein,
Yes, I know that. What is your point? I want you to get to your point.
Hussein,
Get to the point.
The reason why I'm reading this is for all the audience. You're not the only one here. I want everybody to know exactly.
Are you Christian? Are you Christian, Dr. D?
What,
Are you Christian?
why do you want to know whether I'm a Christian or not?
No,
that
because
is irrelevant. I'm not a Christian. No, listen. I'm not a Christian.
That's not relevant.
It is.
I'm not. Okay,
It's
right.
not, and Dr. D is not a Christian. Yes.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
I'm not. Listen, even if Jesus Christ had done these things, I'll be the one criticizing him today.
Exactly.
You understand?
No,
so
the prophet had privileges.
Listen, the fact that listen, you were saying the fact that somebody calls himself a prophet, it makes no difference. What we have to do is we have to put back our thinking cap and critically analyze such people so that such people will not deceive us. You understand? You understand? Because words are cheap, and anybody can say I'm a prophet. No. Listen, we'll say hold on. The point the reason why I'm reading this is because I want you to see the character of the so-called prophet you are defending. Do you understand? That you said he has a good character. Let's go on. He said
the prophet has the best character ever.
To marry without a dowry. To marry without a dowry.
Hussein, just 1 second, please, Dr. D. Can you tell us just a few examples of why Muhammad is the one with the best character, please?
Why Muhammad is the best? There's a reason why the Quran was actually revealed to him. As in, first of all, he is actually a prophet.
What makes him
revealed to him. Second, he was actually a truthful. He was known to be Al-Amin. He was kind to people. He took care of he took care of his friends. What else did he do? And also he was the prophet of God. Yeah, the last book was actually revealed to him. No any other human being was given that actually. That as a privilege, it is a privilege, and also a very, very hard task as well, a big task. Yeah, and that kind of task only the best of mankind can actually handle that kind of task.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And to that, I say that the only corroborator to anything that Hussein has said is Muhammad himself. He is a self-styled prophet. There are no witnesses. Nobody can witness that he received a book, that he had revelation. Nobody can speak other than Muhammad. It's a secular argument. Muhammad says he's a prophet because the Quran says so. The Quran is the Quran because Muhammad said so. What are you talking about?
Yeah, okay.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So let's
Yeah.
Hussein, let's go on.
If the prophet
I
says,
want everybody. No.
That's it.
Okay. Mohammed, Hussein, let's
Brother,
now
get to your
continue.
point. What is your point?
My point is, I want the audience, everybody to see the character of this so-called prophet.
Okay.
That you claim that you are defending. So mute and listen. 8, to marry or have intercourse during a state or ritual consecration and purification. If he comes to any ceremony that he has to perform, he can marry and have intercourse with anybody. That's the 8. 9, the annulment of oath,
including the bride. Including the bride.
Look, 10.
Including the bride.
Let's look at the 10. 10. If Muhammad looks at a woman and desires her, then it is necessary for her husband to divorce her and for Muhammad to marry her. And this has been conferred in Ibn al-Habi, said that this is what the servant of the 2 holy mosques has also said, as was clear to the scholar from the story of Zayd. Because as he saw Muhammad saw his own nephew Zayd's wife and desires her, Zayd had to leave the wife for Muhammad. So if Muhammad comes to town,
I would like
then
to
he looks on any woman.
Doctor, it was not his nephew's wife. It was his adopted son's wife, making that woman his daughter-in-law.
Adopted son. I stand for correction. It's true. You are right. Adopted son's wife. And you can see that. Bro? Look, let me read it again. If Muhammad looks, if Muhammad comes to,
we are learning here. We're
look,
learning, Hussein. We're learning.
If Muhammad comes to town, immediately he comes to town and then he looks at
Dr. D, hold on. Dr. D, hold on.
Hussein, the guy is actually reading from the
Hussein, just 1 second. Hussein, was the prophet given privileges?
Yes.
Was he given these 16 privileges?
I'm not the all of this that thing that is saying.
I can corroborate. I can corroborate. See,
Hussein,
this is how corroborating works.
Just 1 second.
1 second. Let me.
Just 1 second. I just need to finish
the prophet
this
does have a
Hussein. Hussein.
1 moment, Hussein. Learn how corroboration works. When
Hussein,
Prophet says Prophet had 16 privileges,
but you guys
I
are
corroborate
taking long.
and I say yes,
I will
he
forget
did.
everything that that the guy said. I'm not gonna lie to you. By the time you finish it, I won't even remember what the guy said. You know what I mean? Because
it's okay, we'll get there. We'll get there. Don't worry.
Yeah. Okay. So now the prophets had actually privileges, and two of the last privileges is one, on the day of judgment, he's going to actually intercede for people. He's gonna go to Allah. He will be the only person who will be able to do that, and he's gonna ask Allah for those Muslims who went to hell to be taken out of hell, and he's gonna actually intercede for them.
Hussein, you are lying. That's not it's not in the privileges that the prophet
wrote down
lie. Himself. That's a big lie.
What?
That's a big
lie. And also,
one
moment.
Hussein, you're out here
talking about privileges.
People are just reading from
road.
One moment. I want to ask Hussein a question.
Lying to us.
I want to ask him a question.
So now I'm lying, and they're telling the truth.
No. Hussein is not lying. Hussein is telling us the truth that he has been taught. Hussein needs to go back and read his books.
Okay.
No. Listen. First of all, you have to say that I'm lying. It doesn't make any sense. If I do something, I'm saying I don't know it.
Hussein,
I'm not gonna lie anything.
Hold on.
There's no
How
point in
is
me
it
to
a
lie to you.
privilege? How is it a privilege for Muhammad to be praying for Muslims to come out of hell? That's not a privilege for him. That's not a privilege for him.
No.
That privilege is
No.
for the
I will tell
Muslims
you.
that didn't make it to heaven. But
I will tell you.
It's not a privilege for Muhammad at all.
It is
what I'm saying.
No, it is. He is the only prophet that will be granted that privilege. All the other prophets will not have that privilege.
Oh, really? Okay.
All, yes,
All right. Okay.
Okay.
We agree with you.
Yeah,
Hussein.
Apparently,
Just mute.
apparently, Christians don't believe that Jesus will intercede for them. Jesus is not going to intercede for Christians according to Hussein. Only his prophet has that privilege. Everybody else is a liar.
That's, that is our belief. That is our belief. Whether it's-
So
you want it or not, that's our belief. So I'm telling you what we believe.
Okay, so Hussein, the 10th privilege, when Muhammad comes to town and then he looks at any woman and desires her, then it is necessary for the husband of that woman, if the woman is married, it is necessary for the husband to divorce her wife because Muhammad came to town. And you think this is normal, right? It's because somebody calls himself a prophet. He can take anybody's wife, even if the woman is married, because the prophet has looked at that woman and he likes the woman, he can take the woman. And you think he makes it because it's right? Because he calls himself a prophet. You see, that's what you are telling the audience.
No, give us the sources that the prophet can take any woman he likes.
That's what the privilege says.
Okay, give us the source then. Don't just say that's what it says. Tell me where's the sources.
Oh my God!
Give me the hadith. I agree. Listen, I will agree with you. One thing, yes, there was some women who offered themselves to the prophet. So now that, yes, but you said the prophet will say, "I want that one," and okay, he's gonna get that one. So now I want you to give me the sources. This is not a market. You know what I mean? It's gonna tell me where the sources is. The prophet says, "I'm gonna go there. You know, I want that woman. I'm that, and yeah." So now,
Okay,
that
Hussein.
can give us the sources for that. You cannot
Hussein,
make,
Hussein.
yeah.
Could you be wrong about Islam?
Will I be wrong?
Yes. Could you be wrong?
First of all, I'm gonna tell you one thing. I will doubt my existence before I even doubt Islam. Yeah, I will doubt my existence. I'm gonna repeat again. I will doubt my existence or my manhood before I even doubt Islam. That's how convicted I am on Islam.
You will doubt your existence and
Before
your
I even doubt,
manhood
before I even
you
doubt Islam.
doubt Islam.
Yeah.
Guys, just let that sink in, everyone. Please,
Yeah.
everyone, just let that sink in, right? A belief
Yeah.
system. He would doubt his own existence.
Yeah.
He would doubt
Before I doubt Islam. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. Afro. You look at me. No. You look at me like I'm so Hamad, and I look at you guys the same way as well. And I'm like, how come these people do not believe in, as in God? What happens when we die? Why are we here? You know what I mean? So all of those questions, yeah, I ask myself, and the only answer that I get from the only place that I can get answer from is actually Islam. Religion, specifically Islam. You know what I mean? So if I ask you today what happens to me when I die, you will not be able to tell me what happens to me, because you only believe on things that you only see. Understand? My religion tells me what happens to me when I die. It tells me things that science cannot tell me. Understand? So now to me, I look at you guys like the way that you guys are looking at me. You know what I mean? I gotta lie to you. Yeah. So yes, Afro.
Wow. Just
Yeah.
that's So you mean that
But one second.
there is no
Yeah.
doubting of Islam for you? It's
For me?
you can't even
No.
entertain that it
Subhanallah.
could be wrong.
Subhanallah. No, subhanallah. Subhanallah. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I was young, when I was young, I did had doubts because I was young. I grew up in like a secular environment.
I went to actual school with the people who are like all sort of as in all types of as in background, and because of the environment that I was in, as in yes, I did had a lot of doubts. I had so many questions, but Alhamdulillah, Islam gave me the answer to every doubt that I had. It was actually answered for me, and yeah, and now I'm close to my 40, not yet 40, close. I still got a couple more years before I hit the big 40. Yeah, I'm still young. So yeah, so now as in a man who is in his mid-40s, I have no doubt about my religion.
Hussein.
Yes, my
Hussein,
brother. Mambo
you know we are you know we are neighbors, eh?
Yes, I know.
Yes.
Now I want to ask you this question. If you were born in Kericho, you know Kericho, eh?
Yeah,
Kericho.
yes.
Do you know that your
You
name
become Christo, Najua.
you will not you will not be
Yeah.
at least you will not be called Hussein and you will not be a Muslim. Even me, if I was born in Garissa,
Yeah. They will call you
my
Abdi.
name will be you will call me Abdi, yeah.
Abdi, yeah.
So
Abdi
what is
Muhammad.
your take? Yes, Abdi
Yeah.
Muhammad. What's your take on that?
Yeah,
What do you think about that?
I do. I do agree with you. As we are all a product of actually our actual environment. But I believe as human beings, as in when we grow older, the older we grow, especially as in the countries that you and I come from, we come from a countries where we have the privileges of getting a good education. So we can actually think and ask questions when we grow, even though we were born into it. But when you grow older, you do have the education system to actually question your belief. Like now, for example, you was born a Christian, you grew up, questioned, and you decided Christianity is not for you anymore. Yes. So now for me was the same thing. I grew up, I had I had I had my doubts, and Alhamdulillah, my doubts was answered in Islam, and I've seen Islam is the truth for me. Yeah.
Thank you, Hussein. So now I want to ask
But
you again
Hussein, you were born,
another question.
Hussein, you were born into Islam, right?
Yes. I was born. I was generations Muslim. Yeah.
Okay, so you were born as a child. Since you were born as a child, you were taken to the mosque. You were given.
Madrasa.
You studied Islam since from childhood. So whether it is bad or wrong, you don't know, because you've been indoctrinated into this religion from as a baby.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes.
Don't you think that so the question is, when you read this question, this problematic verses in the Quran, that beats common sense imagination. Okay, what do you think? How do you feel? Do you think you just throw it aside, or because you think that okay, this is a prophet, and this prophet, because he's allowed by God, he can do anything? Is that how you feel?
No, first of all, the Quran is there is nothing that doesn't make any sense in the Quran. Everything in the Quran makes sense. It's just that it depends on the person's mindset. So and also
So Hussein, you want to tell me that what I just
that's not the Quran. That's not the Quran. That's Hadith. You read Hadith.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Not even not the Quran. Okay. Not the Hadith. Okay. If you want to, I know all Muslims. For you to be a Muslim, Sahih Bukhari and other scholars, they are very authentic hadiths that all of you believe in. If you don't believe in, why use them?
Point of correction, you've got to be a Sunni Muslim. Only Sunni Muslims.
Okay, Sunni. Hussein, you're a Sunni Muslim, right?
The Shia Muslims don't, I don't think.
Okay, so you believe
they've got their own hadith. There is
okay, but you believe in
the Quran. There's no.
You believe in the hadith. You believe in the hadith because you know that it is authentic, And if it's not, then why use them? Why do you even use them in the first place? Then
Okay, first
totally
of all, the hadith,
condemn them.
I will answer your question. First of all, the hadith that you have read to me, it doesn't, it doesn't have any effect on my salvation. It just, it tells us, as in the, as in history. First, second, the hadith,
Salvation.
it is, a collection of so many books, so many books. Believe me, it is a library of books.
So you don't see
Let me
anything
finish,
wrong with Muhammad's character.
Let
No.
me finish.
So no.
Let
Listen,
me finish, bro. Let me
listen,
finish.
Hussein. No.
Let
Hussein,
me
don't.
finish. You're not going to interrupt me.
Let's use our common sense here.
What common
You're
sense? Let me
following.
finish, bro.
You asked him a question. Let him finish.
Yes, you're not even letting me
Let
finish.
Hussein finish. Let Hussein finish.
Listen, yeah. See, now I forgot what I was gonna say, bro. You know what I mean? I live in London, bro. My mind is, I swear, man.
He lives
You know
in
what I mean?
London,
My mind
bro.
is so occupied, bro. You know what I mean?
What is it occupied by? Don't worry, you're going to get 72 virgins. You'll be
Nah,
okay.
nah, but I still have to pay the bills. Come on, you know what I mean? Especially
72
now, everything's
virgins
very
waiting
expensive.
for you. You'll be just fine.
Inshallah.
Don't
Nah,
you
inshallah,
worry.
inshallah.
Don't you
You know,
worry. But what
you
Dr. D
stopped
was
it.
trying to say to you is very
You
important
interrupted
in
my
the sense
thought.
that
Of,
you are convinced in the religion that you were indoctrinated into
Yes, no.
as a
He was talking about the
youngster.
hadith. The hadith. He was talking
Isn't
about
that
the hadith.
funny?
Yes.
Isn't that
No.
funny? No, it's not just about the hadith. You are convinced about the content.
No. He said something about the hadith. He said that why do we believe in the hadith and stuff? So I wanna answer that. So first of all, the hadith is a pool of information. It is a record of 63 years of the Prophet's life. The Prophet was actually a son. He was a friend. He was a husband. He was a leader. He was a father. He was a general. He was, yeah. So now it is the 63 years record of his life. First. Second, a lot of those records are not authentic. We have Da'if, which is very weak. We have Hassan, which is, as in the middle, and then we have fabricated hadith. Understand? So now you need to know the difference. So now all of those has nothing to do with my salvation. Understand? As a Muslim, what the Prophet ﷺ had for lunch, doesn't really have any effect on me.
Hussein.
And the only people who will learn that are people of knowledge. Your average Muslim doesn't even know a lot of that.
Okay, I understand. I do completely agree with you that the average Muslim actually doesn't know a lot of stuff. But I want to ask you a question. I want to ask you a question.
My salvation does not depend on that. My salvation
Okay, that's fine.
My salvation depends on Tawheed. Understand?
That's
Tawheed,
fine. That's 1 moment. My question is, because the same chains of narrations are supposed to give to you these perfect religions, and you've accepted that some of them are da'if, which means that they are very weak, or they're Hassan, which means they're good, because we know we can trace the chain of narration. What makes you think that that doesn't apply to the Quran? Because we're talking about the same people, the same setting, the same everything.
Because of the Quran is completely different than the Hadith. The Hadith is because the Quran is the word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's the direct word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
But fine. What I'm
Yes, so
not
the,
disputing. I'm not disputing that. What I am saying
there's
is
no like
the
narration. This
Quran.
that,
Listen,
you know,
brother.
the Quran, yeah.
That's fine. What I'm saying is the Quran has gotten down to you because people memorized it.
Yes.
And people passed them down one to another, right?
Yeah.
But then when you defend the hadith, it's the same concept that people who were with the Prophet saw what the Prophet did, and they told other people, who told other people, who told other people. This is exactly the same transmission as the Quran. So
It's
why
not the same.
is
It's
yes,
not,
it is.
It's not the same. It's not the same. First of all, who the hell? I mean, I'm sorry. Have you ever seen someone that has actually memorized the whole hadith by heart without even opening the book? No,
No,
you're not
because
gonna
you
find
don't
that.
even agree on that.
No, because it is so large. Understand? The
Yes,
Quran,
and
the
you
Quran is not
actually
really large. It is very, very small. You know, I mean, compared to like the other stuff, the Quran is very, very small. First, second, the Quran is recited. The Hadith is not recited.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Quran is recited again and again. It is actually a tradition. And if you are a Muslim, you will know what happens every month of Ramadan. What happens every month of Ramadan?
People recite the whole Quran.
Taraweeh happens. Taraweeh happens every month. Every
Yes.
month. I mean, like every.
That's not the point. I
Yeah.
don't think you're getting
No.
my point.
No, I am, and I'm telling you, it's not the same. The Quran and the Hadith, the preservation in the Quran and the Hadith is not the same.
See,
You cannot compare it.
one
Yeah, yeah.
moment. Do you know why I think the preservation of the Quran is a myth? Is because even during the time of the Prophet himself, Muhammad, he was there. Umar went to pray and he had somebody reciting something and he was reciting it in a completely different way from how he did it.
Yeah.
And he got so angry that he beat the guy up, took him all the way to Muhammad's house and said to him, this guy is basically corrupting the Quran and reciting it the wrong way. And Muhammad told the guy, recite the Quran the way you did it. And the guy did it. And then he said to Omar, you recite the way you know it. And Omar did it. And the Prophet said, both of you have recited it correctly. Which,
Yes.
first of all, how is that possible? Because
The dialect.
Quran is
dialect.
verbatim. Quran is verbatim. And then now you people, not you personally, but Islamic scholars have to scramble. And so now the explanation is that the Quran was revealed in 7 qira'ats.
Yes.
But my question is,
You are
so you're
answering
telling
your
me,
own question.
wait, no, this is why you're not
I don't
listening.
even.
This is why you're not listening. Now you want to tell me that the Quran is the verbatim word of Allah, except Allah didn't say it, Jibril did. And then apparently Jibril revealed it in 7 qira'at. So Jibril was standing there reciting the same thing 7 times. Like, are you serious?
First of all, the Quran was given to Jibril by Allah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala himself did not come down. Understand? So now and when the Quran was given to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam himself approved of those qirats, those ways of reciting. You just answered your own question. I don't even know what the objection to it. The Prophet himself has given us those ways of reciting, because the Arabs, even though they all speak Arabic, they have different dialects. Understand?
My friend,
yes.
we are
Now,
talking
what is your
about
problem with that?
we're talking about 2 men of the Quraysh. They spoke the same dialect.
No, the guy, the other
So
guy,
you have to
he was not from the Quraysh.
think of how you're
No,
gonna
no.
lie and how you're gonna justify.
I'm not thinking. Listen. This is now the second time or third time that you are saying I'm lying. Understand? I'm not lying, and I have zero reason to lie to you. Zero reason to lie to you. Why should I lie to you? No point for me to lie to you. No point at all. Understand?
Okay, perhaps
Yeah,
you're not
there's no
lying to
point for me
me,
to lie to you. Yeah.
but
So
you're lying to somebody.
who am I lying to?
Yourself.
I'm not. Okay. If that is what you want to believe, yes, no problem. Your privilege. Your privilege. How do you? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but
Okay. Hussein,
Yeah.
you said the only thing we should believe is the Quran. No problem. Now let's go to
Say
the
that again?
Quran. Quran chapter 3, verse 106. Can you open it?
Chapter 3,
verse 106.
106. 1 second. I have to go on.
Okay. No, let me read it for you. Let me read it for you.
Yeah.
Okay. On the day of judgment, okay,
Yes.
some faces will turn white,
Yeah.
and some faces will turn black.
Yeah.
As for those whose faces turn white, they would they will be granted paradise.
Yeah.
But those faces that turn black, that are black, they will be sent to hell.
And you're trying to say that is about
Don't
race?
you think this is racism?
You think no, dear, you
No.
as
Listen,
someone with the
I'm
title of
asking you a
doctor,
question.
no,
Listen.
it's not racism. It has nothing to do with
No.
race.
Listen.
It has nothing to
Hold
do with
on.
race, bro.
Hold on, Hussein. This is common sense. Okay. We have groups of people on this
That's
earth.
not common sense, bro.
Oh, hold on, Hussein, please. Hussein, please hold on. And you're saying that the people whose faces are white, okay, they will inherit Jannah, but the people whose faces are black, they will be turned. Whether even those faces, whether even if you are black and you have led a good life and you have done everything right, and when you come before the Creator, before Allah, and for the fact that your face is black, you will be sent to hell. Does it make sense to you?
Okay, doctor, your
Go
title
ahead.
is
No,
yeah,
you have all the time. Go ahead.
yeah. So now, to be, and I don't mean to actually disrespect you, but you read that verse and you came out with thinking that verse is talking about race. So now if I come to you and tell you I saw the Black Knight, so now you're gonna tell me Black Knight is actually black? Are you gonna tell me that?
The fact that you are using color to distinguish people in even gender, that is a serious nonsensical a practice.
Brother,
You know very well. No.
the
Hold on.
problem is no.
Listen. Let me tell you something. Listen. You know very well that human beings are classified, in race, and race has become a serious concern for people. And in this your Quran, for centuries, you are telling people that you are telling babies, you're telling mothers, you're telling children, everybody that so far as you are black, you are and you have a black face, all those faces will go to hell, no matter whether they are good or bad. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, okay. So now
That is
your
a
average
big racism over there. That's
there
what
is
I'm
no
telling you.
racism there. There is no racism there.
Listen,
Your
listen,
average
listen,
person.
listen,
No,
listen. It would
have
have
to
been
answer them.
better. No, hold
I
on,
have to answer
Hussein.
you.
Hussein, it would have been. Look, it would have been better if, because for Allah to be fair and to be just to everyone, it would have been better if the merit was based on character. Oh, if somebody is good and somebody is bad, the bad person will go to hell, and then the good person will go to heaven.
But that is
what has color? No. What has color got to do with you going to either heaven or hell? Explain to me.
Okay, first of all, your average person, when they read that verse, they're not gonna come out thinking they're talking about race. It has nothing to do with race. Understand?
Average person.
Listen, some translations say some faces will be brightened and some faces will be darkened. Understand? So it's not referring. It has nothing to do with race. You are the one who's reading that verse and thinking
I can
about
look
race.
at Sahih Bukhari said white and black. Pictor said white and black. Yusuf Ali said
it has nothing to do. It doesn't matter.
Shakir said white and black. Mohammed Sawa said white and you think no. You want to tell me that these are your own scholars. Listen. No, Hussein, listen.
Doctor,
these are your scholars.
Yes, okay.
These are your scholars. You are not more
this.
intelligent than those scholars. Those scholars are more intelligent than you, and they have explained, and you go by their hadiths and their explanations. Okay, this is not a hadith. This is a Quran verse. Do you understand what I'm saying? So whatever you say today, it has no merit, because your authentic scholars, they have explained, and their explanation is both is black and is even in the Quran, it's black and white. They did not say that it will be brightened. No,
Okay,
Hussein, let's not
listen.
start this word semantics here. You need to be
you are the
objective
one
when
who's
you're
trying
talking
to
to
understand.
intelligent people.
Listen, this is.
I
this
don't
is the
need to
thing. Are you
understand
really a doctor?
anything. This
Are
is
you a doctor? No.
listen,
Are
listen,
you a
listen.
doctor?
Listen, Hussein. I don't, when he says black, I don't have to give another interpretation to the color black. If it
I'm
says
not giving
white,
it.
I don't
Listen,
have to give
I'm not
any
giving it to
interpretation.
anything.
So
The verse it
these
says
are your
tan. It
scholars
says tan.
saying
How do you
black
tan?
and white,
Listen,
and the Quran
listen.
also
The
says
verse.
black and white.
Listen.
So what again do you want me to
What
say?
the? Okay. If you just keep quiet for like 1 second, and I will actually explain to you. The Quran says
Okay.
they will tan to black. So now you are a black man. How the hell are you gonna turn to black again?
Listen, I'm reading the Quran to you. It says those faces that are black. Look, okay,
listen,
let
it
me
says
read it to you again.
tan.
If you maybe you've not heard it. Let me read it again to you. On the day when some faces shall turn white and some faces shall turn black, then as to those who faces turn black, did you disbelieve after your believing? So what I'm saying is that why do you have to use color? No, listen, Hussein. I'm asking you a question that why do you have to use color as a yardstick to classify people?
We use color on so many things, bro. What do you mean? What do you have to use color?
Oh my God.
We use colors
for
so many things. Listen.
Oh, that is why you use color and then you engage in Sahara slave trade for years, right?
The slave
1,400 years of slavery.
Everyone
right?
did.
The same color, right?
Everyone did.
Oh my God.
The slave trade.
Oh no. That's why
you're not even being
that,
reasonable.
Right?
You're not being even reasonable. You are just yapping.
Oh, come on. Hussein.
Listen.
Your prophet alone analyzed so many people. And so you want to tell me that this is a prophet who analyzed people.
Statements. Listen, you keep on making
the prophet analyzed people, and you're telling me that this prophet is a good example for you to follow. No wonder Boko Haram is the best example. No wonder ISIS and then Boko Haram and all these extremists are analyzing people, even preventing the girl child from going to school. Using the Quran, right?
Listen. 1 man's extremist / 1 man's T-word is another man's freedom fighter. So now what you
really?
Yeah, what you call
fighter
extremist,
but which tool are they using?
People.
Which instruments are they? Which tool are they using? They are using the Quran.
It doesn't matter what they use.
Oh, it doesn't matter what they use.
Listen, Nelson Mandela was called the T-word. They call him extremist. They call him the T-word. Nelson Mandela. Understand? So now
Nelson Mandela never took guns to fight. Listen. Nelson Mandela was not genocidal. He never took any guns to invade anybody's country, to take any property, to steal gold, to steal land, to steal anything from anybody. Nelson Mandela was a freedom fighter.
Bro, you are just
fighting for people. Muhammad never fought for people. He invaded people's lands and took people's property and analyzed people. Let me tell you. Let me read what he did. What he did to Safia. Let me read for you what he did in Keba when he got to Keba.
Anything to me, bro. You don't have to read anything to me, bro. You just. It's very, very difficult to have a conversation with someone like you because of you.
Because I'm very straightforward and I'm not.
You are not straightforward, bro. You are not straightforward. You as a doctor, you as a doctor came here. Open and verse. A verse is about race. While you can't understand that verse, how the hell are you going to understand anything else? If you can't understand one simple verse, how are you going to understand everything?
Listen. Are you saying Boko Haram is freedom fighter? Hussein, please.
Listen, you fail to understand. You fail to understand one verse. How are you going to understand anything? Are you going to understand anything else?
Listen.
Anything else?
Hussein, are you
Hussein.
saying Boko Haram is a freedom fighter? Please.
Yeah, that's what he's telling us.
No, I want him to. I want to hear from him. Are you saying Boko Haram is a freedom fighter? Hussein.
That's how they think.
Are you saying Boko Haram?
Doctor, you have
Boko
some
Haram is a freedom fighter? Hussein.
I can't hear you. I can't hear what you say. What did he say? What did he say?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Are you
yeah.
saying Boko Haram is a freedom fighter?
Am I saying Boko Haram is, then a freedom fighter?
Are you saying they were freedom fighter? Is that what you are saying?
Well, I'm not saying they are, but what I'm saying is historically, yeah, one man's extremist, one man's steward is another man's freedom fighter. Historically. But I'm not saying Boko Haram is that, because I have no knowledge of Boko Haram. I have no knowledge of Boko Haram.
You haven't heard Boko Haram before?
None of the I've heard of them, but I really don't have any as in I don't have any proper knowledge to make my own decision on them. The only thing that I hear is things that come from the Western media, and me, I don't believe a single word the Western media says.
Okay.
Understand?
I get your point. Another point is ISIS. ISIS, are they a freedom fighter?
ISIS as well. The only thing that I know about them is what I hear on the Western media, and I don't believe a single word the Western media says. Understand?
At this point, you are putting all your blame onto Western media.
Yes.
Go to Nigeria, northern Nigeria. Go and see what Boko Haram are doing. Go to ISIS.
Maybe
Go and see what they were doing with Quran.
Yes,
Go
okay, maybe, listen, maybe,
see what they were doing with Quran.
Listen, maybe,
Okay. Hussein,
Dr. D, please, go on a mute. I want to deal with it. Let me just...
No, forget about it. You don't want to answer the question. It's okay. I'm going to give you my last one before I leave.
Dude,
this one I'm going to read.
Dude, you are not asking any question.
No. Hold on.
You can't understand one of us. You fail to understand one of us. How the hell are you going to push other verses?
Okay, no problem. I failed to understand the Quran verse. No problem.
You failed to understand a single verse.
Now listen, Hussein. Sahih Buhari 42:11. It gives account of when Muhammad went to Kaaba, what he did in Kaaba. Okay, I'm going to read it to you. We arrived.
Bukhari.
Sahih Buhari. You know Sahih Bukhari is regarded as one of the authentic hadiths ever.
Which number?
Okay. 42:11.
42:11. Okay.
11. Okay. I'm going to read it to you. We arrived at Kaaba, and when Allah helped his apostle to open the fort, the beauty of Safiya bin Huyya bin Akhtar, whose husband had been killed while she was a bride, was mentioned to Muhammad's apostle. The prophet selected her for himself and set out with him, and when we reached a place called Sadas Saba, Safiya became clean from her menses. Then Allah's messenger married her. Hayas was prepared on a small leather mat. Then the prophet said to me, I invite the people around you. So that was the marriage banquet of the prophet and Safiya. Now, this account was given by Sahih Bukhari when the prophet waged war. Hussein is gone. Oh my God!
Where did he go?
Hussein ran away. He ran away because
it's okay, guys. Listen, I've done, and also it's pretty late, pretty late, and yeah, this is an ongoing conversation. It is ongoing. I remember the first time I met Dr. D. Dr. D, you remember, right?
Oh yeah, remember?
You remember, right?
I remember vividly.
And today, the story has changed. When I
yeah.
first met Dr. D, Dr. D.
That was when I was deconstructing.
Yes. Dr. D was well, did you say you were a Christian?
Look, I was a
at
Christian
that
all
time?
my life. And I had preached. Listen, I had preached. I studied theology, and I had preached the gospel for 2 decades.
Dr. D, give us your story, please. Let us hear your story.
Look,
it's interesting.
Listen, I had preached the gospel for 2 decades. You know, and I first of all, I started noticing all the contradictions in the Bible. And you know, as an assistant or associate pastor, always you have some elders that you always send your concerns to. So I used to send my concerns to my elders. Oh, why this in the Bible? Slaves obey your slave masters. Why should the Jews claim to be the only chosen people of God? Don't you think that is propaganda? Why should we believe that? And I used to bring legitimate questions to my elders. And anytime I did, they just brush it aside.
And I did not run away, man. It draws me.
They would just brush.
It draws me.
Oh, Hussein, hold on. Hold
Okay,
on.
just let Dr. D finish. Guys, I'm going to let's round this up soon, okay? So Dr. D, finish your story, please.
Yeah, they'll just brush it that, oh, you know what? Just go with the flow, forget about it. All these things that you see in the Bible, it doesn't matter. Just go with the flow. And I started, asking questions. There was one time also I saw a verse on tithe in Deuteronomy. That tithe was not even money, it was food. And I'm like, when I ask my people, my people will just tell me, it doesn't matter. Just go with the flow and all that. So I saw a lot of deception and lies in Christianity. Oh boy, oh my. Look. And I decided that no more. So I started digging into history. I studied theology. I went and did all the, research about religion, about Christianity and all that. And I realized that no, the religion is such a big scam. And we really, 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 we have been fooled by these Europeans. They use religion to fool us, to loot our local economy. And that's what they've done for years, enriching themselves through religion. Look, religion is the biggest scam of the century because they do it on daily and weekly and monthly basis. Even politics, the theft in politics alone is not equivalent to the theft religion has done to us. They indoctrinate you and make you a slave of the system. And they train you to be a professional liar. Look, religion trains you to be professional liars. So when you see something, you cannot question it. You just go with the flow. The prophet has said it. So go with the flow. Justify
Okay, let's
it.
go back to the hadith. Let's go back to the hadith.
And that is what Hussein is also doing.
Let's go back to the hadith. Let's go back to the hadith.
When you go to this hadith, you realize that the prophet went to war. And when he reached Kaaba, you notice that the how do you call it? Safiya's husband was killed in the war.
Yeah.
And this is a prophet who remember, Muhammad was a general in the army.
He married her, yes.
So, and then after you invaded Kaaba and you unalived the person's husband through that war, then you take this woman and married her, and then you subject this woman to your authority. Can you imagine?
Bro,
can you imagine how this woman will be feeling?
There's a war.
She has just this woman has just lost her husband. Yes.
Can you imagine?
And lost people as well. And now this prophet now takes this lady The same was it the lady that he did the same night? Was she the one that he did he had sex with her the same night?
The lady's husband
that
died
he
in the
got her?
war, and the prophet married her. What's wrong with that? I want to know what's wrong
The
with
same
that.
no, hold on.
You guys are
The
just, you know,
same
yeah.
war, the same war that the man who is who took her for himself, the same war that he instigated. Well, I don't know if he was the one who instigated, but the same person
He is the one. He
whose
invaded
authority
Neighbor.
on whose authority that made your
Oh my
husband
God.
no longer alive, and now you at night you have to go same night, or I think was it the same night? I think this is the lady that they say was the same
No,
night.
tell him to read the hadith. Tell him to read the full hadith, and you will see the full context. That there's nothing wrong done.
What was the woman's name,
there.
Dr. D? What was the
First,
woman's
and
name again?
second, to me, it shows to me that you guys have never been
Sophia.
in a war and you don't know what war is. So you are just talking, you are judging
Listen,
people from
when
the comfort of you guys.
I don't care
from your
whether it is
couches.
wartime or no wartime, right?
Yeah.
First of all, how
Yeah, no, read the
it
hadith.
looks
Tell
like
him to read
wait,
the hadith.
hold on, please hold on. So it looks like Muhammad, as he was fighting the war, right? He's busy, his eyes are busy looking at all the women, right? And he's deciding for himself which one he wants for himself, right?
That was after the
So
war. After the war was over, it was not during the war.
But the
It was
thing is,
after the war was over.
Hussein,
Yeah,
even if
it's
it's
after the
after
war
the
was
war,
over. The lady
you
husband got
have
killed in the war, and
you
the prophet married her.
listen,
What's wrong with that? I want to know what's wrong with that.
did
That's
he
bad.
wait,
That's
hold on,
massive.
Hussein,
That is
did the
massive
prophet
to me.
marry her? Did the prophet marry her the same night that she lost her husband?
I mean, I don't know. He has to read the hadith. Tell him to read the hadith.
You are asking about content. Hussein, hold on, please. You are asking about content. Let me tell you the content. The content is, I came to your land, I honor life you, Hussein, and I took your wife, and I honor life your children too, and I took your wife after the war, and I married your wife. Is that a good thing?
First of all, the Prophet ﷺ did not just go to like any land and just took it.
What?
Second, he didn't do that. Every war, there is a reason behind it. Every war, there is a reason behind it. And if you guys just read history,
how did Muhammad extended his territory?
1 second, man. One second, man.
Huh? You and Muhammad are fool together, and I'm asking you. Yes,
I'm a fool.
Big
and the
fool,
Prophet is a fool.
Yes, I'm Muhammad. Both of you are a fool. And Allah. Let me
A
add
fool.
Allah to you.
Listen, subhanallah. Listen, the Prophet ﷺ is loved by 2 billion people, and you call him a fool? A man that's loved by 2 billion people, you call him a fool? Subhanallah. Who the hell loves you?
They are loved. He's loved by 2 billion people.
And then he calls him
this is
a
the
fool.
character. This is the character of the one. This is the character of the one that is loved by 2 billion people. Wow.
He calls him a fool. You know, I don't understand how someone that's loved by 2 billion people who lived 1,400 years ago, and he's just being used until now. How is that person a fool? I want to know that.
This is what
Bro,
because ignorance,
because
ignorance travels very far.
Relax on the weed, man.
Ignorance travels very far. You understand? And most of Muslims, they don't know this thing.
You know, because of this thing doesn't mean anything to us. It's just those things.
Yeah, because they will never tell you
if there's a war today,
so you can have informed mind
and learn from those sections. Understand?
Mm-hmm.
So no, I don't understand.
Let me tell you why Allah is a fool. Let me tell you.
Why Allah is a fool?
Yes, Allah Muhammad. Let me tell you why Muhammad is a fool. Muhammad went to me. I'm a Muhammad now. I went to your land, and you are telling me there's a reason behind that. Can you give me the reason why I need to come to your land and honor life you, Osan, and honor life your children, and took your wife? Can you tell me the reason why? Please.
Okay, the reason is this, yeah? If
Okay.
men from your own land went and attacked other group of people, then do not cry when those group of people come back to you. Don't cry when those people come back to you.
Stop talking
Listen.
like a Muhammad now.
Huh?
Stop talking like Muhammad. Can you give
Stop
me
talking like
why?
Muhammad. Subhanallah.
Yes.
I wish I could talk like the Prophet. A'udhu billah. You know
You
what,
are
yeah?
still talking like because it's a
Africans, you
fool.
are just too emotional, and I think you are on something because you don't make any sense.
Okay.
You know
So
what I mean?
Hussein,
Is
Hussein,
Churchill a fool? No. One second. Is
Hussein,
Churchill
Hussein.
is Churchill a fool?
Open
Africans.
your brain. Open your brain
Is
and
Churchill a
listen.
fool? Churchill. Is
Who?
he as in a fool?
Who is Churchill?
Churchill is he a fool? Churchill. You don't know Churchill?
What
I don't
has
know. I
Churchill
don't know
got to
what's
do
that.
with this conversation now?
No. He said the Prophet is a fool. So now I'm asking him, is Churchill a fool?
What's
Muhammad.
Churchill
I
got
only
to
know
do with this
Muhammad.
conversation?
No,
Muhammad is a fool.
I just want to ask him, is Churchill a fool? He's
I
not
said
gonna answer it
Muhammad.
because first of all, he doesn't even know it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he doesn't know it,
know.
so it doesn't mean anything to
Yeah,
him.
so
Okay.
I don't give a fuck.
Mhm.
I'm
He
talking
doesn't
about
know the
Muhammad.
person.
Sallallahu alaihi wasallam is a fool.
A
That's what
fool
I'm
that is
saying.
loved by 2 billion people, that is
Yes, they were
followed
all
and
fools that
loved.
you are among them. You are among of them.
Yeah. So
Yes, you are
I
among
am
of the
proudly
fools. And that is why I'm
and
asking you.
happily
That is why I'm
love
asking you.
the
I
Prophet
come to your
sallallahu
land.
alaihi
But
I
wasallam.
Hussein,
I unalive your
Hus-
shit and I
Hu-
took
Hu-
your wife.
okay, Hussein.
Listen, if you don't want that to happen to you, do not go attacking other people. Do not
I said,
go
can you give me
attack
the
other
proof
people.
that
No,
they
no,
attacked
no. But
Muhammad first?
Expect anything is gonna
That's
happen
what
to
I'm
you.
saying. Give me the proof that they attacked Muhammad first. Can you give
Can
us
you
the
I
imagine
proof?
will
this
give you
man
the proof. The
saying
proof is everywhere in
this
the
man
hadith.
is
The
saying
Muslims were
we
being
Where?
attacked.
attack
Bring it out
people?
now. This guy bring you hadith.
I
And
can't
what
even hear you
Muhammad
properly,
did.
bro. Your voice is very, very bad, man.
Okay,
You
sorry.
know,
Okay, can you
you know
hear
what I
me
mean?
now? Can
But
you bring
okay,
the proof? Can you bring the proof that
no,
they attacked
okay.
Muhammad first?
1 second.
Can you bring the proof?
1 second. Do you know Hitler? You know Hitler?
Oh my goodness. This stupid Muhammad guy. Can you give me proof that they attacked Muhammad first? Can you?
This stupid Muhammad guy. You stupid African guy. Tell me
Oh my goodness.
what is.
Can
Do
you
you know
just shut
Hitler?
the fuck up, Muhammad? Muhammad
Do you
Sallallahu
know?
Alaihi Wasallam. Can you shut up and listen?
Do
Can
you know
you give me
Hitler? Do you know Hitler? You fool. Do you know Hitler?
Oh my goodness.
Do you know Hitler? You don't even know Hitler, bro.
At this point,
Afro.
fuck Muhammad.
How
Anyway,
can you learn from
guys,
people like this?
guys,
He doesn't even know.
thank you.
The guy doesn't
Listen,
even know Hitler, bro. You know.
everyone, because now we are just
It's getting
throwing
personal now.
jabs
Yeah.
at each other. Yeah, so
Not
it's
good.
not
Not good.
necessary. But some of the
Yes.
things that we're hearing, they're quite
He
sickening.
He started Afro.
They are
He
quite
started it, not me,
sickening.
right?
They're quite sickening. Yes, these are quite sickening.
Afro.
Please,
When
yes.
let me say this one thing before you wanna close. When you go to Sahih Buhari 371, it gives a more detailed account of how the Muhammad invaded Kaaba. Okay, and this was even
Sahih
written
Buhari, what number?
371. You can Google it.
371. I'm going to do that now. Sahih Buhari.
You can even put it on the board. Let Hussein himself read it.
No, not now. I need to go. Sahih 371, yeah?
Yeah, and it says that Anas said, when Allah's messenger invaded Kaaba, we offered the Fijr prayer there.
Right, let's see.
When it was still dark, the Prophet rode and Abu Talha rode too, and I was riding behind Abu Talha.
Abu Talha. It says, yeah, indeed, you're right. It says, when Allah's messenger invaded Kaaba, we offered the Fijra. We offered the Fijra prayer there early in the morning when it was dark.
Listen, like I
the
said,
prophet passed through. Hold on. Let me just read. Wait, let me just read. He uncovered his thigh, and I saw the whiteness of the thigh of the prophet. Wait, the prophet passed through the lane of Kaaba quickly, and my knee was touching the thigh of the prophet. He uncovered his thigh, and I saw the whiteness of the thigh of the prophet. When we entered the town, he said, Allahu Akbar, Kaaba is ruined. Whenever we approach near a hostile nation, to fight, then evil will be the morning of those who have been warned. He repeated this thrice. The people came out for their jobs, and some of them said, Muhammad has come. Some of our companions added with his army, we conquered Kaiba, took the captives, and the booty was collected. Dia came and said, Oh Allah, Prophet, give me a slave girl from the captives. The Prophet said, Go and take any slave girl. He took Safia bint Huya. A man came to the Prophet and said, Oh, messenger, you gave Safia bint Huyai to Dia, and she is the chief mistress of the tribes of Quraida and Nadir, and she benefits none but you. So the Prophet said, Bring him along with her. So Dia came with her, and when the Prophet saw her, he said to Dia, Take any slave girl other than her from the captives. Anas added, the Prophet then manumitted her and married her.
Did you see that?
So on the same day, right? Same day.
Yeah, on the same day. Can you
I
imagine?
think it was the same day.
Okay, now so now the problem is he married her. Is that your problem?
That's not the problem. The problem is the prophet invaded Kaaba, unalived her husband, and took this girl and married her as a slave girl. What good moral is that to society?
Can you imagine?
Can you imagine?
As a woman, just imagine opening your legs to such
You're
evil.
too soft, man. Anyway,
No, but think about it. If you're a woman, just imagine opening your legs to such evil. Just imagine to such evil. Somebody that took your husband, and
how is
now
that?
one person.
How
Look
is
at
that
the
evil?
woman.
This is mercy.
The woman is being
Listen,
tossed
this
around. One
listen.
man
This
came
one
and said,
woman.
"No, I want this one." No,
This
we
one
think we
woman
should
who
give
lost
it
their
to her.
husbands at
Hey,
war.
this goodness.
Yeah,
This
this,
one
this
woman
is
who
this
lost
is the
their
good
husbands at
character.
war.
This is the good character that
That
we
is the
have
best
to,
character. That is the best
we
character.
have to
You
follow.
don't understand it because of you come from like a different. You know what I mean? You are not an army. You
All
haven't
right.
seen what the prophet has been through. You have
Okay, no
zero
problem.
experience. So now you can't even put yourself in that position. First, second, that's what you call mercy. Understand? Those women, their husbands died in that war. Understand?
And
And
that's
when the
mercy,
husband
right?
died, they will not have anyone to take care of them. So
Okay,
now,
all right.
people, the
That's
soldiers,
Muhammad,
the
the
men,
war that
the
Muhammad
Muslim men, were
orchestrated,
permitted
right?
to marry them. Understand? They were permitted to marry them so that they could take care of them. Understand?
You see that the
So
such
they
that they
can
could take
take
care of
care
them.
of them.
Yes, so now
such
you,
Gentlemen,
yes, so now, Dr. D,
gentlemen, whether
you
you're taking care or not, I'm just thinking about that woman opening her legs to that evil every night.
but that woman was a
Anyway,
Muslim though.
gentlemen,
That woman became a Muslim,
gentlemen,
and
good
today,
night.
if he
Good
was here,
night,
and
everyone.
do you know
yes,
that?
good
Do
night,
you
good
know
night,
that
good night.
that story?
Everyone,
Do you know
people,
how
it's
that
late.
story
It's
ended?
late. How did it end? Please tell us. How did it end?
Do you know the woman wanted divorce from Muhammad because of how he unalived his husband and took her, and Muhammad at the end, after being enslaved for years, and the woman kept complaining and complaining
Wait,
and
she
complaining.
remained a slave?
Oh yes, because
That's a lie. That's a
remained
lie. That's a lie.
remained. Let me finish.
No,
Let me
no, no,
finish.
no. That's a
Let
lie.
me
When the
finish.
prophet marries her, automatically she becomes
Let him
a free
finish
man.
now.
No. What
Free
I mean,
person.
I didn't
No,
say
no, stop
she
lying, man.
became a slave. She became a slave to the prophet. If you are married to the prophet, you are a slave to the prophet. Okay, so when she became that slave to the prophet, and the prophet had, and the
when she
woman
married the prophet, she
let me
became
finish.
Let
Let
him
me
finish.
finish. Then he kept complaining and complaining and complaining. And do you know what the prophet said? He said that her dowry, her freedom, the prophet granted her freedom at last, and her freedom was that she allowed her to leave. So that was the dowry of her life. Can you imagine?
So her dowry was, instead of him paying dowry, he let her go.
And to let her go, the prophet said to let her go. That is her, to give her her freedom. That is her dowry. Can you imagine?
One who's taking advantage. That you're just taking advantage of this poor woman. just taking advantage of her.
Oh
Anyway,
well, there's no taking
thankfully we are
advantage of it.
able to we're able to know these stories and to hear them, and yeah, so we can at least know exactly what is in Islam, right? We know the things, we know the
Islam,
horror
Islam,
stories
no,
that they don't
Islam
tell
deals
you.
with every aspect of you know of
Yeah,
life.
you're right.
Yeah,
You're
in this
right.
kind of situation,
Afro, it was wonderful being
listen.
part of
Right.
this
Thank you,
panel.
Dr. G.
Okay.
Let's Hussein, let him go and ponder over
But
all these.
Hussein did say before he would doubt Islam, he will first doubt his own identity. He will first doubt his own person first.
Yeah, I'll doubt
Before
my existence before Islam. Yeah. So
doubt
the
his own existence.
I think it's soon, Afro. You know, then.
Okay, all right,
Yeah, but good night,
everyone.
yeah.
You all be good.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you,
Take care of
everyone,
yourself.
still listening.
Yeah,
Thank
cheers,
you and
thank you.
good night. Please
Yeah,
stay
cheers,
away
man.
from these religions. They've got nothing to offer you. Stay away. Christianity, Islam, just religion as a whole, please stay away. They want you to think of the man who went and invaded a place, invaded the town, and took this woman's after unaliving this woman's husband. You take her and you go and just sleep with her. This is the man that you get your morality from. Okay. Anyways, guys,